Yeah, good evening, everybody. This is Encounters, the spiritual UFO talk show. Good to have you with us here this evening. I'm CmdrAleon, your host, contactee, man from Mars. I work with the Ashtar Galactic Command and on radio at WESUFM.org for over 20 years, NPR Pacific Radio. Welcome and to Encounters. Please start following and liking as you come in here. Press the follow button and the like button. Please tap the buttons that you got, the like and the whole thing there. Meows, good to see you. She's my love. Welcome, Marinee. Everyone coming in here, Valet, Jack, and Piper, Grandpa. Everybody all over the world, welcome to the international program worldwide on planet Earth, Encounters, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show on social media. And tonight we're going to have another great show. Always, we don't know what's going to happen, but we know we're going to have another great show. The other show from last night is on my YouTube channel. If you don't know what my YouTube channel is, Willie, welcome. It's Ashtar Command Spaceship News. The Encounter show from last night, which was a crazy show, is on my Ashtar Command Spaceship News YouTube channel. If you missed it, you can watch the whole show. Some strange things did happen on that show last night, and we know that tonight's going to be another strange night. I've come to the conclusion, somewhat, that now when I do my show here, something weird is going to happen. I just have come to acknowledge it. Candy-coated welcome. Everybody here. Hey, James, welcome. Everybody, Mike. All the people all over the world. So if you're new to the show, we've been on here using TikTok for just about over a year. And we do radio. We've done radio for 20 years. I decided to take my radio format, which is very spiritual, called The Cosmic Eye, and do a program that is visual, which is Encounters, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show. So welcome here. You're in good company with a lot of good people here. We have an audience all over the world, and we have people that are contactees. We've had Starseed on here. We've got people that have been visited. We've got people with, stories they've told over the last year. So many interesting things that have been going on. And tonight we will be doing some interesting things. So if you want to be a guest, the one thing I do, and I'm starting to do, is I want you to, in a sentence, kind of tell me in relationship to encounters, in relationship to disclosure, visitation, UFOs, in what area, starseed, whatever it might be in that area, what you want to talk about. So as soon as I have an idea, as soon as I hear what you want to say, Commander, I want to talk about this in relation to this, I will definitely, have you as a guest. But I need to know, when you want to be a guest, what you want to talk about. So this way, we have an idea what's happening here. It makes things a lot better. And we try to do an in-depth interview with people instead of having 10 million people on at once. I like to do interviews with one person at a time. In most cases, I find that to be the best way to do it. Brent Lindsay, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Force, good to have you with us. All the people coming in here, wherever you are, good evening. Killer Kelsey. Please everyone should tap and share. We want to get up to 100,000 likes tonight. So we're started at 10:30. We're going to go till 12:30 a.m. in the morning. So 12:30 a.m., that's pretty good. We started early. We're not going to go to 1 in the morning to 12:30 a.m. in the morning. I think that's plenty of encounters, and hopefully in that time period, all kinds of weird stuff will happen in a good way, in a cosmic way. Hey, Johnny Miller, good to see you. Transcending Grammy, good to see you. Everybody coming in here, user 450, Can 3 fan. Chris Wallace, good to see you. Ruby Doobie on my new account. Oh, Ruby Doobie. Oh, yeah, I couldn't figure out who it was. Doobie Ruby. Okay, we'll definitely have you on for sure. And very soon we're going to have guests. Please also, if you wish to support what we're doing here, go to my Cash App, which is Venmo on the main page. I have a Cash App Venmo, and just press the link and you can make a donation directly there, which is good. You can also do the TikTok gifter thing during the show, and we appreciate that. So any gifts you want to do in terms of TikTok gifts, it's up to you. And we appreciate that and that kind of support. in putting in the work we do here. So good to have everybody here around the world, wherever you are. Whether it be in Africa, Asia, Scandinavia, Eastern Europe, Western Europe, wherever you are, the United States, Central, South America, welcome. Welcome wherever you are. So I'm your host, and last night we had some very interesting observations. I'm going to get into a subject I was thinking about this afternoon because as we're getting close to it, I think we have to face it. I really do. And what we have to face is our own fears. And we're human beings. We live on Earth. Many people don't have fear of what's coming. Other people have fear. So we need to get into discussing that and try to figure out how to get away. Yeah, last night was crazy. It was. And it made me think how we need to really briefly kind of discuss why do human beings, not everybody, but why do human beings fear contact? Why do some people fear contact on our planet? Why is that? And I'm interested in knowing why that is. I think people need to kind of face the fact that we're going into another frequency, another realm, another dimension of existence. And yeah, it can be a little bit scary if you're not used to it. It could be. I mean, the unknown always sometimes is something that we're not sure about, but also it could be an exciting time, depending on your perspective, right? So it could be an exciting time now to be alive. Or it could be, for some people, the other way. The other way. Fear is confusion. Yes, that's what it is. So let's get that out of the way. And let's talk about that just a little bit in terms of fear related to our space brothers and sisters who are coming here. Johnny Miller says he's excited, you know? And if you have fear, I'm willing to help you get rid of it, you know? That really is my goal, to help people get rid of their fear of contact. And I know a lot of people here are ready for it. Some people might not even be ready for it. I know there's all kinds of people out there, you know? For many years, people have had individual contact since the contactee movement, and even before our time. You know, there have been contacts since the Roman Empire, and before that, we're billions of years old as a planet. Just think about all the other civilizations that had contact. They didn't have all the technology. So although Atlantis and Lemuria were very advanced civilizations, and there were other civilizations that were here that were advanced and left the planet. They left the Earth. They're remnants of their civilizations that are being found all over the place. So it's good to talk about these things because I think it gives us some perspective to deal with our fears, you know, for those that have any. And if you have any, just let go of it. You know, it's easy to say let go of it, but I want to know what you fear if you do. Not saying you do, but if you do have any fear of contact, why? Is it the way you were brought up? Was it your religion? Was it your parents? What is it that you fear so much, if you do fear? Shannon, good to see you. You know, when I do my workshops in person, when I take people off planet, the first thing I do is explain who I am, what I do, and get them in a comfortable state so they don't have to be afraid to go out of body. Because, you know, going out of body physically is not something people do every day. And not just go out of body, but go to a big mothership, a ship that's as big as the Earth, not even a mothership, a planetary vessel as big as the Earth. And that's where I take them. They come back. And when they come back, they're not afraid. They're learning how not to be afraid to travel into another state of consciousness, to travel beyond this realm, right? Alex says, I'm ready. Hey, Casey. So, if anything, I hope I'm a calming voice for people out there watching this. I'm hoping people will realize that I'm here to not just hear your stories, but if you have any fears, to calm your fears down, to deal with them. Because when the contact happens, the question always is, how will one react, right? We cannot learn if we hold fear. That's absolutely true. Thank you, Mark. So I've been in this cosmic game for a lot of years, before the internet, before Facebook and TikTok, all these things. And, we did some crazy stuff. We had groups that went out to stone chambers in New York that were trying to find chambers that would take us into another dimension. We had 20 people at one time with us. We went all the way out to this place in New York to try to find this chamber. We never found it. But we were all crazy enough then that if we had found it, it was going to be a crystal chamber. It was old crystals with faces of things on it, of space people or something. And we were told there was another chamber next to it. And if we went into the chamber with the crystals, that would take us into another dimension. That was a positive chamber. But we never found it. But we did some crazy, wild things that I can tell you. But we did it. We went out. We weren't afraid. We were looking to do it. We went out there and said, let's do this thing. Because we heard about it from a friend of ours who was a UFO person. So we've been in chambers that we were in to make contact with the space people in New York. There was these old ancient chambers, and we knew what these chambers were about, So we've done some pretty wild stuff in the last 20, 30 years. Absolutely. I'd probably write a book about it someday. But right now we're talking about how to face our fears of contact. Hey, Sprite, it's good to see you, everybody. D-Soul says more data on skulls than humanly possible. Shannon says, I'm so ready to learn it all. You all were within something. I'm going to bring Doobie on in a minute here. And it's just a beautiful thing to be alive now, We're going into areas that we've never been to before. And those areas are taking us into a journey of the unknown. The journey of positivity, tranquility, transformation, observation, motivation. All those things, right? All those things. Hey, Betsy, good to see you. Hey, Jessica Jackson, good evening. Good to see you. B-War Wiles, good to see you. All the new people coming here, please share and like. Everybody taps the button, please share. We want to get to 100,000 followers to help expand our outreach to people all over the world. Rebel of the Living God, good evening. And, we want everyone to help us get to 100,000 likes tonight. We want to do that by 12:30 a.m. in the morning on the East Coast. So I think we can do it. So Jody, let's deal with that question. I fear them taking my soul. So that's a great question. No one's going to be taking your soul. Your soul is your soul. That's your soul. We all have our own soul, our cosmic soul, a cosmic self, a higher self. Don't have any fear of that. No one's taking anything away from you. Wherever that came from in your mind, throw it out. Don't believe in that, wherever that came from. When we go into the next level, which is contact, no one's taking anybody's anything. You're going to be fully intact in your body, fully intact with your soul, your higher self, which relates to your cosmic self, which will allow you to relate to your star family, your star people, your brothers and sisters from other planets. No one's taking anything. I just want you to know that, okay? No one's taking anything. I am blocked. Oh, how are you blocked? Sometimes it's me. Let me see here. Ooh, how did you get blocked? Well, you're not blocked over here. I don't see you blocked. I see that you're here. Am I blocked? No, you're not blocked. Sometimes it's me. You're right here. I can see you. Good evening, everybody coming in here. Sometimes it's me has a question. Sometimes it's me. Let me find. Oh, sometimes it's me. You're not blocked. You're not blocked. I just checked. Hey, Clifford, good to see you. Jody, you're very welcome. Tess, greetings to you always in Connecticut. King Gapster, you remind me of Myra. Let's see here. Hey, Stella Bella, good to see you. So I sent two. I got one of your questions. Sometimes it's me. No, you're not blocked. You're good. Failed Cap, good to see you as well. So we're going to do some guest interviews. And, sometimes have you ever had contact with Gekko when not live streaming? Oh, yes. I think at times he will telepathically communicate with me as I'm thinking about him. When I'm thinking about him, yeah, absolutely, yes. Hey, Tara, good to see you. Like for right now, because I am the initiator of the contact with Gekko, if you speak to the Galactic Federation Commander, tell them we said thank you. Rebel of the Living God, you're most welcome. Transmission sent to them right now. The Rebel of the Living God says thank you, which is really the Ashtar Galactic Command, which it oversees. So you're welcome. Yeah, in terms of Gekko, if I ask him to be here right now, he'll probably be here in 2 seconds. And it'll happen in some way that is going to be interesting and probably strange right now. And the way Gekko's name is G-E, for everybody, it's Gekko, Gekko. I always kind of mispronounce it. Julie Angelic, good to see you. Laura Todd, welcome. So I have it's just a weird thing for me to say this, but he and I are connected, and that's not weird. But I am the initiator of contact with him. It starts right here as the antenna in terms of the receiver. Like he came through in last night in a different way for a while. People had some weird stuff happening with their phones and other technologies. I had no control over that either. Hey, Mary, good evening. So I've come to an understanding now that my show is being watched by my friends in space are somehow watching my show. Now, however that works, I don't know. Don't be scared, Lisa. See, that's the other thing, fear and being scared. See, once we get rid of our fears, which is what being scared is, we have nothing to fear because your mind's saying, I don't understand what's going on here. So it's really the mind. We're human beings. We are used to things being a certain way in our consciousness. So this is like not normal to our consciousness, Lisa. So therefore, we get scared, and that's a human emotion. And if you release the scariness or the fear, you let go of the fear, then you start having the understanding of what's going on. Once you start telling yourself, I'm not afraid anymore, we're going into a different frequency and energy with space people coming in and making themselves known. Yeah, it can be scary. We're coming into contact time now on an individual basis to start, but everyone will have at some point contact with someone connected with them from the stars. Everybody will. It's like a wave, like a little wave comes in from the ocean, then a bigger wave and another wave, but the waves keep coming. The waves never stop. They keep coming, right? Why did they pick me, Jim? He and I were connected off planet. I don't come from here. I originally came from Mars. I worked with the Ashtar Galactic Command, Jim, and I worked with them before there was internet communications. He's been knowing me since before I was born. He chose now to reconnect with me. You never know when your star family is going to reconnect with you. And my star family is pretty expansive off planet. Being Martian population 10 to 15 million. But the Martians and those in the Sirius constellation work together. We're a galactic family, so we're friends. We've been friends before I came here. So that's a good question. I'm glad you asked it. And Elisa says, they pick you all. You have to be open. I am right. Yes. So when people are ready, when people are aligned and tuned in without fear and understand who they are, it's not so much picking someone, it's that you are connected with specific star family people from off planet. So you're connected. It's like having a biological family on Earth. So off planet, you have a family too. And you're connected with that family from a specific planetary system or constellation. You have that connection. Okay. So yeah, what you're saying is absolutely correct. You have to be open. Yes, you have to be open, but you also have to know what you're doing. You have to be cosmically awakened. You have to know what's going on around you. You have to know everything what's going on off planet around you. Once you're fully educated on who you are, then you're able to make the contact, and they are able to perceive you in their off planet reality. Yes, he jokes with me, Alicia. Yes, because we went to, as he would put it when he was verbal, we went to some sort of galactic school together. Now, I guess there are schools off planet for young people or young space people or what have you. And he's known me since I was a kid. Well, he was a kid too. So, yeah, he jokes with me like a brother. And he likes to be funny. He's got a very, he has a good sense, like me, he has a sense of humor too. So do I. That's absolutely correct, Alicia. I feel I had some kind of connection since I was a kid. Very beautiful. And when you say connection, can you explain what that is? Let's see here. I'm just reading comments. Johnny Miller, Crandall, I've helped expand and open my father's consciousness to contact. It's beautiful. Hey, Johnny Miller, that is beautiful. That is really beautiful, brother. We are all beautiful stars from a beautiful cosmic place. I love that, Trance, that you said that. We are all beautiful stars from beautiful cosmic places. Jim Palm. So we are their seeds from a specific family. Well, in a sense, they didn't seed us. We are from a galactic family. Everybody is. So you have a star family somewhere out there, Jim. Once you're able to learn how to connect through meditation using higher vibrational music, what you could do is, Jim, when you meditate, you can ask for the Christed beings of light to protect you. You always want to have a very specific protocol of reconnection. What I teach people is when you close your eyes, clear yourself, and just meditate, clear your mind. You want to make contact and find out who your star family is. What you want to do is say, I'm a Christed being of light. Put that intention there. I come from the stars. I am now looking to connect with my star family who are Christed beings of light. And as you meditate and keep using that mantra, you'll eventually have that contact. It takes some time. It might happen in one night. It could happen in 2 weeks. It could happen in a few months. There's no rush. When it happens, it happens. And that's what I teach in my classes. Part of what I teach. Chris says, have you learned about the blue avians? Have you seen one? So I know what the blue beings look like, if that's what you're speaking of. There are many interpretations of the blue beings. Like, for example, Gekko from the constellation Sirius, they are tall, over 7 feet tall, the men and women. They are blue, actually, in their form, but they are physically blue. They are very radiant in their energy. So, yeah, if I think that relationship would be similar. Let me see here. Blessings, Paul. Good to see you. Hello, Ashley. Everybody, Alfonso, Christy Love, everybody share and like. I want to get up to 100,000 likes by 12:30 a.m. tonight. I think we can do it. Eric Reed, they found me through just me posting on YouTube. See? They're aware of our technologies, our social media, and they can find you. They have the ability to do it. Christopher says, the avians are my favorite space beings. Beautiful. Good to have everybody here with us. All the new people, welcome. Frederica. Good to see you in Germany. Welcome. Brad, I want to go live. Brad, what do you want to C5 with me? So, Brad, you want to talk C5? We can talk about C5. Actually, Brad, you need to get up to 200 people, man. You're at about 132. If you get up to 200 people, we can certainly have you on here, Brad Stevens. So everyone follow Brad. He only needs about 80 more people to follow him to go live. I'll follow you. I'm going to follow you now. Now you have 133 followers. We got to get you up to 200. And of course, give me a second. I forgot something. I almost forgot my apple cider. I will say that I have the radio on 1710 AM. I've got the pyramid crystals set up next to the radio in case anything interesting happens. So we're going to see, hey, everybody, John, everybody coming in here. Raul Lopez. So Raul Lopez, what would you like to speak about? I want to know what the topic is within the realm of encounters, UFOs, ETs, discussion, disclosure. Margaret, good evening. Good to see you. I think Friends with Faries is going to be on here tonight at some point. And we're going to bring her in from Vermont. I want to learn how to encounter. Okay, so we're going to bring you on here, and I'll be able to discuss with you how to do that. Doobie Ruby, we're going to bring Doobie Ruby on, and after that, we're trying to do all the new people to the show, Encounters, #1 top UFO special.
Hello.
Hey, Roy.
Can you hear me?
I
Hey,
can
how you doing, man?
hear you.
Hey, so
Good, and yourself?
I'm good, thank you. I've been coming in and out of your channel for a while. I love the stuff you're talking about. Just in short, I've been studying like Book of Enoch and ancient, Egyptian and hologram. I've been studying everything and just seeing what's out there, and I know there's more, right, than what we're taught per se, growing up. And I've experienced a few things. I've never been, taken away or seen anybody outside of this world, this earth, but I know there's more. And so I do a lot of
Yeah.
meditation, and I ask, I seek, and they go, "Hey, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm not scared. I would love to see more." Now, I'll tell you this up front before, is a couple of times during my meditations, I have felt entities or something come to me, and I did get scared. So I feel like when they come and I get scared, that's why they leave. So I'm just trying to get to a point of being able to receive and actually communicate. That's my question.
Oh, I'm glad you came on here. So I've been doing this for a lot of years. My first contact with space people was in the 60s, preteen, and a spaceship was in the cul-de-sac of where I lived in Long Island at the time. And my brother and mother and father were downstairs, so I had this urge to go upstairs for no reason. There was no reason for me to go upstairs, but I did after dinner. And I just running into my brother's room, opening his wooden blinds, and saw a spaceship with like a white mist around it, and it was like these windows around it, and I saw men, women, and children that were human. They had light blue uniforms on, and they were telepathic, and they told me right then and there that I am not from here, that you're part of our galactic family. Now, for a time, I tried to not think about it. I kind of like, whoa, that was interesting. Nobody would come upstairs. I told my parents and my brother. I was excited. No one came up. I was upset they didn't come up. Then I went back in the room, saw the ship, and they calmed me down. And so I knew that was real, and that was my first experience. But I had many sightings after that, like 3 a.m, whatever, all throughout the decades. And so for me, the contact that has happened since about over a month ago, that's happening here, started with static coming on my TikTok broadcast. And
Mm.
well, not just with the static, it had to do with the Alexa app. She actually played a song from Billie Holiday, which they actually put on the app. And then I went into the room. I was doing a live broadcast, and they were making contact. That's why you've probably heard. And if you go into my YouTube channel, you can watch some of my shows that were contact shows, where the space being, where they came through radio frequencies with a friend of mine in Arizona, who they use his radio equipment to communicate. Yet the being is right here with me in the room. So it's a very strange
Woof.
situation. But so you can have contact, and I think the best way to do it is when you're doing meditation. The thing one that's what I brought up earlier. There's a lot of people that want contact but still have fear in their consciousness, and until you get rid
Mm-hmm.
of the fear, the beings that are good, if they leave and you're afraid, they're leaving because they are actually not there to hurt you or anything. They just don't
Yeah.
want you to be afraid of them. And then we have to
Yeah.
get over our human fear of the space people that are good in order to relate to them and make contact. And that's something that's a work in progress, because we're getting into a situation now in the next 3 years where a lot more people are going to have individual personal encounters with space people. And for the first time, there's going to be people that are going to have experiences with sightings for the first time that don't know what to do. There's a lot of things to deal with on a planet with billions of people on it. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of work to do for people. I'm glad you're on here, because you probably are the voice of many people out there, billions of them, that,
Mm-hmm.
and the millions of them that are having the experiences visitation, and the visitors leave because you're afraid. So therefore,
Yeah.
the communication does.
Yeah.
So one of the things you need to do is ask them, are they Christed beings of light? Do you ever do that?
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm glad you said that, because that was going to be the next comment that I made. Is I have different experiences, and I have had them throughout my entire life, right? But
Mm-hmm.
before I started studying and seeking and researching, I didn't know what it was, so it always scared me, right? I my entire life I felt things climb on top of my bed, like I could
Hmm.
feel them crawling onto my bed, and then
Hmm.
like trying to communicate with me, and it used to scare the heck out of me, and I'd wake up, or I'd get freaked out. So as I started to
Hmm.
study and learn more, and really be open, when they would come to my bed, and it would happen anywhere. I mean, like at my
Yeah.
home, in a hotel. I mean, I would always feel things climbing onto my bed, and it would scare me. So when I
And when
started
you
to
say
go,
when you say
okay,
things when you say things climbing on your bed, can you describe
uh,
what the
in my in
or the
my in
beings or
my
whatever they look like?
yeah, so in my opinion, there wasn't a visual, like what they look like, but it felt to me like two legs, two arms, like crawling on a bed. Like if you were climbing up on
Okay.
a bed, your hands and your knees.
Right.
That's what I felt. So
Okay.
I would feel that, and it's real. You know what I mean? Like some people go, oh, you're making that up. No, it was real. Something, you could feel something climbing on your bed if you're laying in your bed, right? So
Oh
I could
yeah.
feel them like kind of
Absolutely.
crawling on my bed and coming to me, and then it used to freak me out. Then at some point in my life, maybe 10 years ago, I started going, okay, whatever this is, or these are, they're trying to communicate with me. Just because, and this is key. I kind of teach this myself. Just because you don't know what it is doesn't mean you have to be scared of it, right? Just
Right.
because, I mean, just because I'm not aware, I don't know, I won't be scared. I don't need to be scared, and that's
That's right.
common, I think, in life on the earth is, and that's why I believe that the people from outside of this world don't come, because people freak out, people go crazy. You see these videos of people are screaming, "Oh my God," and all this stuff, and it's like, it doesn't have to be scary. So for myself, I started to do that. Okay, I'm not going to be scared of this. I'm going to see what it is. Now, based on your question about Christ being,
Hmm.
when I started to feel this, sometimes I would go, okay, I would relax, and I go, okay, who are you? Like, what are you doing here? What do you do? What's happening? And they would like tuck me in. It was weird. Like they would tuck me in, and they would make me feel comfortable in my bed, but there really wasn't any sense of, here's what I'm saying to you. There was no communication. But other
Mm-hmm.
times I would say, is this of God? If this is peace, if this is good, then I
Mm-hmm.
want you here. If not, leave, right? And
Right.
sometimes I would say that, and they would jump onto my chest, and they would like try to suffocate me. And I'd go, if this is not of God, you have to leave. This is not of God, you have to leave. And then they would leave. So I think
Right.
I've encountered both sides, but
Right. So
what
but you know what you do. The thing is, the one thing you haven't done yet is I'm going to teach you
uh
something right here, and other people watching
okay,
this will
okay,
learn this. If you
okay.
want to prevent any lower vibrational ETs from coming into your existence, this is what you got to do.
Hmm.
You ask. you asked that the Ashtar command, which I work with directly before even the internet, I am directly connected off planet with them because I come from
Uh,
Mars. I don't come from this reality. You want to say, I'm putting a Christed frequency of light around my body. I'm putting a
mm,
shield around my home. Wherever I go, there will be a shield. When I go to sleep at night, I will have a Christed frequency around my whole being. I will ask, and I can even tell you this now, that I've done this for people before with more serious situations. I've sent Ashtar ships over their homes.
mm,
I've sent people off the ships. If you watch my show, I've done it with recently the one of my shows a couple nights ago. Two different people. I sent the Ashtar command to clear energies in their home, and it changed everything. So for
mm,
you, if you're having these mixed things happen, we're going to stop it. Okay, here's how we're going to stop
mhm.
it.
Okay.
But you're going to do the work. I'm
Okay.
just giving you the answers. You're going to ask that the Ashtar command, Christ the beings of light, protect you. You're going to say it
Mm,
as you mean it. So when you say something like you say, I'm going to learn how to swim, right? You really want to learn how to swim. You're going to
mm-hmm.
jump in the water and you're going to start learning how to move your arms and swim, right? You know that if you don't
Yeah.
move your arms and learn how to swim, you're not going to swim. You're just going to be floating or falling into the water, going under the water. You're not going to swim. So my
Mm-hmm.
analogy is you're going to say it like you mean it. So when you're going to sleep tonight, you're going to say, I call on the Ashtar command and the Christ of beings of light to put a bubble around my home, a permanent bubble of energy to protect me, that nobody can go into my energy field unless they're Christed beings of light. Only Christed beings of light, star people that are Christed beings of light, may contact me. If you're not a Christed being of light, you will be forced to stay out of my energy field permanently. And you set the tone. Tone is everything when you're dealing with contact with space people. And if people don't set the tone and consciously set the perimeters around your property or your area, and if you're not used to doing it, you're saying that I want God to stop this, might not stop it. What you have to do is be very firm and say, I am a Christed being of light. If you're not, you can no longer communicate with me. And you have to tell yourself, you are a Christed being of light in human form. I refuse any being that comes to me from outer space that is not a Christed being of light. And this way you're
So,
setting parameters. Do you understand?
yeah, yeah. So I just want to make sure you said Ashtar. Ashtar
Right.
beings,
Ashtar
right?
is the main grouping of Christed beings from many planetary worlds. They exist beyond this
Ash.
realm. The Ashtar
Okay.
command comes from the very heart of God. So there's God,
Ah.
which represents
Okay.
all the different, all created everything in the multiverse, every different thing, every life form, everything. The
Mm-hmm.
Ashtar command represents the very foundation of cosmic Christ consciousness. And that's what I work with. Always. I've
Okay.
worked
So
with
let
it
me
for years in my adult life.
let me ask you another question, just going along with what you're talking about, because I am seeking, right, and I know there's so much more. So we're
Right.
talking about Christ and consciousness, right? And to
Right.
me, and I'm asking, this is a question. To me, it's Christ consciousness is different than extraterrestrial beings, right? And to me, it even sounds funny to say extraterrestrial beings because we're the same, right? We're on a planet, they're on a planet, we're all we're all on
We're
different
all
planets, right?
extraterrestrials.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. So we're
I
all
can answer your
okay,
thing. So when we
okay.
say cosmic Christ consciousness, we're not
Hmm.
talking about 3D religion, which religions on this
Right.
planet have
I know.
messed up
Yeah.
people's minds forever. But when we
Right.
talk about Christ consciousness, the star people are Christed beings of light. So they're not separated from the consciousness. There's no separation. The star people are Christed beings of consciousness. They're Christed beings of consciousness. So
Okay.
people
So
have to realize
we're just on a lower. I don't know if you want to call it
we're
vibration or
not on a
we're
lower. We're not really on
okay.
a lower. It's
Uh,
it's that we've been asleep for at least in this current lifetime. We many people have been asleep, but
yeah.
people are waking up. So if people wake up and say, I now know who I am. I'm a star seed. I come from this planet or that planet. You'll hear people in my show say that. They're saying, Commander, I know where I'm from. I'm a Christed
Hmm.
being of light. I'm from Andromeda or from this planet.
Yeah.
So when people say that to you, they're saying, I know who I am. I'm no
Yeah.
longer asleep. I'm not just merely a human being in a 3D world. I'm more than that. So now
So
you're
I'm in.
going to
I'm
see.
in. I'm sorry. I think I'm all halfway there because in my
Hmm.
experiences of studying and seeking and praying and meditation
Hmm.
over the years,
Yeah.
I have learned to leave my body, right? And one of the things that I focused on, and I did it kind of on my own, but you're justifying it if that's the right word, or you're
Hmm.
confirming it, is a couple
Validation.
of validation. There you go. That's the right word. Validation. You're validating it. Is I've left my body before, and like I said, these beings, and I used to refer to them as angels. They crawled onto my bed and they tucked me in and made me comfortable, and then I left my body. And
Yeah.
I went into space, and I went to these different planets, and I landed on a planet, and a voice talked to me, and it said, "Remember this." And I still to this day don't know what it means, but it said, "Remember this," and it said, "Ubuntu." Ba'antu, Ka'antu. It basically ended with unto, but it said the beginning of each alphabet. Ba'antu, Ba'antu, Ka'antu, Da'antu. And it went on and on. And I remember
Hmm.
saying, I'm not going to remember this. There's no way for me to remember this. And it said, you already did. And then when I tell this story, it's like, oh, I do remember it because I'm telling people about it, but I'm saying I don't remember it.
Right.
so
That's right.
so then I landed on this planet, and I've never told anybody this because it's almost like I feel guilty. Okay, but it's
Don't
interesting.
feel
I think
guilty.
you
Go
can.
ahead.
I think you can help me. So I landed on this planet, and there was nothing. Right? It wasn't like Earth. It was just this big round planet, and you could see everything, like the roundness and everything of the planet. But there was a school on the planet, and I walked into the school. It was the only thing there. And I walked into the school. It was empty. It was like a basic junior high school. Lockers all open down the hallways, that type of thing. And I'm walking
Hmm.
up and down the hallways, and I'm looking around. It's completely empty. And I go back, and I'm walking around, and then I see a girl there, and she's just
Mm.
standing there. And I look at her, and I look at her, and I go, "Hi." And she said, "Hi." And I go, and this is in my mind. I go, "I'm on another planet. There's nobody here. I'm gonna go kiss this girl." And I approached her to kiss her, and she said no. And I tried to kiss her, and she pushed me away. And then immediately I went back to my body. And I thought, I blew it because I tried to kiss her, and that's an earthly thing. And I keep
Yeah.
asking to go back. I keep asking, I want to go back. I apologize. And I want to go back, and I want to go see what I was supposed to be there for, but I haven't been able to get back.
Now, here's the other thing. So, when you go leave your body, this is another lesson for people, not just yourself. Before
Mm-hmm.
you leave your body, and when you go to sleep with the thought, I'm going to go off planet and leave my body, you need to do this. You have to call on the Christed beings of light to assist you, to take
Mm-hmm.
you and say, I wish to go to meet my star family specifically. So you're going to ask the Christed beings, which I do in my
Christ beings.
workshops. Before I
Mm-hmm.
take people off planet to the golden ship of light and they keep a
Mm-hmm.
journal, I have them all have their journal. Their bodies are physically fine. They're still able to, their hearts are beating and everything. I take them
Mm-hmm.
off planet way beyond this frequency, this particular vibrational pattern. The ship is
Mm-hmm.
as big as our planet Earth. It's like a sentient living being, but it's a spaceship,
Wow.
and they remember things. So what I've taught them to do when they're not at my workshop is that when they go on journeys into the Merkaba state, they ask for the Christed beings to assist them going off planet to their star family and to assist them coming back into their body. You always want to do that. And the reason why you want to do that, it protects you from being interfered with by other energies. That's the key thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I teach people. And if you do
So do you
that,
think?
you'll never have any interference whatsoever.
Okay, so do you think when I was on this planet in this school, and what I feel like is I made the earthly decision to go try and kiss this girl versus just kind of figuring out what was going on, do you think that was interference or that was like a third dimension type
No,
of
I
mentality?
think
What do you
that
think that was?
you're coming from a human approach, but I
Yeah.
think when you do take a journey and follow my suggestions, you'll
Mm-hmm.
slow yourself down to where if you
Okay.
reconnect with your star family on another planet, be it a man, woman, or other people, that you take your time and slowly say, "This is who I am. I'm from Earth. I'm here. I'd like to learn more about who you are, what my
Okay. That's
connection
good.
is."
That's
So you
good.
got to start slow. And if
Mm-hmm.
anything, you have to say, "Well, can I give you a hug? Can I give you a hug?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Mm-hmm.
that something you do?" You need to learn how
Mm-hmm.
they interact as people with other people, because you don't want to
Wow.
assume people act the way you do. Because Earth people have a
Mm.
certain way of acting. Your star
Yeah.
family might interact in a different way. Maybe they do hug, embrace
Mm-hmm.
that way. but you have to take it
So
slow and just learn about them first.
so you just made me think of something, and this happened years ago. Okay, so thank you, because what I never thought of for a second is that was a being from another planet. I just saw it as a girl, blonde hair girl.
She
So
was a being
and
from
I
another planet. That's why she
Yeah,
didn't.
exactly. So what you just taught me, what I'm figuring out now is she was a being from another planet, and I could have communicated with her, but I approached her as a human, like you said,
Right.
with a man's energy, like, hey, come here, girl, you know what I mean, type thing.
No, see
So
that you have to
yeah,
break that
yeah,
pattern because you're
yeah, I have
not
to break
dealing
that
with
pattern.
people that are from Earth. In Earth,
Okay,
we've been conditioned
got
in
it,
culture from
got
our
it.
parents that you
Hmm.
act a certain way, and we have to drop all that.
Yeah,
All the Earth-based
S-
3D stuff that we've learned, we have to throw out the window. So if you're
outstanding.
going to be
Okay.
representing yourself as a human being from Earth, you
Hmm.
have to be a representative for yourself when you make if you
Okay.
do meet her again,
Hmm.
you or what have you, you say,
Hmm.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand, from my
Hmm.
perspective, where I came from, this is what I've been taught. Can you teach me a little bit how to communicate with you?
Yeah.
How do I react with you? How do I interact with you? So you
Okay.
want to take it slow because you're
Uh-huh.
dealing with a situation where you're meeting somebody off planet from another planetary system.
Wow.
You want to get to know it. You want to get to know each other. Like if you go out
Yes.
for with someone on a blind date, you go out for dinner, you have something to eat, you have some coffee or whatever. You get to
Hmm.
know each other. And your
Yeah.
approach was, oh, I can just do the same thing I do on Earth. No, you gotta
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
gotta look at things differently from another
Wow.
perspective.
Okay. No, you know what? I appreciate it. I thank you because I have a feeling now that I even understand that I will be able to come back to that and visit
Oh, you will.
because yeah, I will now because I understand it wasn't even a being of Earth. It wasn't just a regular woman that we would see here. It was another
Right,
being. And now
right,
I know how to approach. So I think
right.
because I've learned that, I will be able to come back because in my opinion, I mean, think about it, anybody, right? If you met somebody and they attack you, you're not going to go meet them again, right?
No,
So
you'd be
yeah,
running the
what,
other way. So
yeah.
yeah,
So
you want to
now
take
that I
it a little
understand
bit
it,
differently. Yeah, you want to real, and also on the other thing with the visitations, you want to really learn how to put a protection around you, a shield around you. You have to
okay.
set the perimeters of who you're contacting coming into your home. So
Hmm.
that's where the Christ of Beings of Light and the Astral Command can help you and ask for their protection to put a shield around you permanently. That no
Hmm.
being, unless they're of a higher frequency. Oh, here we go. It's
Hmm.
happening.
Yeah.
You don't know what's happening here, but something's happening. Uh, uh, but I want to thank you for being here. I'm starting to get
Okay.
some weird stuff happening here, and
Uh-oh,
thank
what's
you for
going on?
being on the show.
Hey, thank you.
Uh,
Thank you. I appreciate it. You
yeah,
taught me
some
something. I
weird
appreciate
things are
you, and
starting to
I'll see you
happen.
again. Really? Like what? What's happening? Okay.
You probably didn't hear it. I heard something like a clicking sound.
Uh-huh.
I have a feeling my space friend is here.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're going to be interested in what's going to happen next because I have no idea,
Okay.
but I
Thank
know
you.
it's
Thank you.
happening.
Thank
Hey,
you, sir. I
Raul,
appreciate you,
take
man.
care.
All right.
Thanks for being my
Bye.
guest.
Thank you. Bye bye.
We're in for some crazy moments here tonight. Um, we're back with you. Everybody heard that, right? Everybody just heard that, and I tell you, I do the show. I am doing the show. I am trying to do interviews with people. I really do love people. I want to interview people. I'm not trying to put anybody off who wants to be on the show. Uh, but yeah, I've got the radio on here too on 1710. Yeah, it was glitching. Uh, this is going to be a most crazy night again. You know, contact night is Friday night. Just to let you know, I haven't made the video yet, but I am going to make the video. That's the official contact night. But I guess contact night can be whenever the space people want to contact me, they will contact me. So uh, if you hear me laughing, because I said earlier that we're going to have another crazy night here, you know, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. Let's see here. It's almost like having a friend over for dinner. Friends with Fairies, I'm bringing you on. I hope you're doing well up in Vermont. And Friends with Fairies, hey, good evening. How are you?
Hi. So I had a crazy night last night.
What happened?
Well, I for one, I apologize.
Oh, you're good.
I got called into an emergency at work. There was a shortage of people.
Oh,
Like 10 people called out
oh,
yesterday
that's
night.
fine. No, you're
So
good.
they needed
You're
me
good.
to run.
Hey, Grace, just saying hello, to Grace too. Hello,
Hi,
Grace.
hi, Grace.
Yeah. Did you hear the weird stuff happening before I ended my conversation?
Yeah, I did actually.
Yeah.
That was
We
weird.
know what we know what that means.
Oh yeah. So I want to tell you what happened last night.
Yeah.
So while I was at work, my daughter called me frantic, and she's like, "Can you tell your people to stop doing that?" And I was like, "My people? What?" I didn't know. I
What? My
was
people.
clueless as to what she was talking about. And
Mm.
she's like, Can you tell your people to stop messing with the Alexa?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she's like,
What?
I guess last night while I was at work, the Alexa went on full blast,
Re-
and scared the
Really?
crap out of my daughter. There was nobody in my room. Nobody was in there. I was at work.
Really?
And she had said that Alexa turned on full blast and said, I wrote it down because she was telling me what it said, but it said, time is not the same. And then it said, and then it went off for a while, and then it went back on, and it said, stop, 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 really loud, and then shut off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. And she said the lights flickered at my
Well,
home.
you know what it is. This is where I talked about fear. People need to get their fear out of their heads, and this is where I'm going to be very strong about this. The Alexa app, which I have here, when it happened to me, it was Billie Holiday.
Okay.
I think that they can use any of our technologies, radio, the app, or whatever, to communicate with us. So people need to stop you're thinking in their head, oh, this is really not good. That's your mind's thinking that. That's your mind. And I'm going to, because I've had it happen to me. I know what it's like. I know the experience. I know what it
My
is.
daughter, it scared my daughter because she wasn't
Yeah.
expecting it, and it was full
She didn't
blast, and it
expect it.
startled her.
Yeah.
But I tried explaining to her about, gotta go. And I'm like, sometimes he likes to mess around with the electronics in my room
He
or my
does.
phone. And she knows this because after I explained it to her, she's like, oh, that's right. Because I had talked, because she was on the phone with me when, remember,
Right.
I told you that the female space being had interrupted a phone call
Yes.
between me and my daughter, and
Yes.
was on the phone for quite a while, like just with the static, and
Yeah.
said a couple of funny things. And my daughter was on the other end of that line, and she heard heard her coming through. So when I told her
Right.
about that, she's like, "Oh, okay." My daughter doesn't get surprised very easy. It just startled her
Yeah.
because it's so loud.
Well, that's what happened to me. I got startled when Billie Holiday was playing. I was on my live broadcast here, and I got the static. It seems like when I put the static next to the radio for just one minute,
Hmm.
I'm on 1710 right here, and it seems like this will facilitate the communications.
Okay.
So gotta go. We're here with friends with fairies. We're here with friends with fairies. Gotta go. I'm just gonna put this here. You hear the static? This is coming from the AM radio. Okay. Now understand, this is just all this is the static from the radio. I'm gonna turn it down. I got it fully charged up. Okay. And hear me out. So anyone who this is where I talked about fear earlier. Don't get the fear mixed up with what we're all dealing with here with this communications. It's your mind playing games. So, and Friends with Fairy explained what her daughter about her daughter. Her daughter then understood that she had nothing to fear because Friends with Fairies knows her daughter, and she was able to explain it. So there is a big difference between the way things are being contacted, and we're not used to these experiences of radio communications with ETs, or space beings, or star beings. We're used to certain things on this planet a certain way, so we get a little bit freaked out with things we don't understand. And I will push back all the time now because I know the differences between lower vibrational energy and higher vibrational energy. I've been doing this stuff for a lot of years. So it's an educational thing. Friends and Fairies, she communicates with very high frequency star people. She always does. I know her background. I know who she communicates with. So that's the difference. And that's what I teach in my workshops is I teach people how to communicate with the star family in a very positive, beautiful way, you know. So sometimes we have to put our mind aside and go into our higher self and not our mind, because our mind can play games. The higher self never does. Never does. I'm going to turn the volume down on here. And we know what it was like the other night, Friends of Fairy, when Godico was here.
Oh yeah.
You know, if I say Godico, are you with us with Friends with Fairies and me? Are you with us? I'm pretty sure he's listening. I'm pretty sure they are on the ship listening. I'm pretty sure Godico is aware of me. If I keep saying his name, he'll start changing the frequencies here. So let's say Godico, Godico, Godico. You know, I say Godico, Godico, Godico. I'm going to do a test right now. And this is where I'm the one who's facilitating the communications. So Godico, if you're here with us on TikTok, 1 for yes, 2 for no. We'll see what happens. Godico, if you wish to communicate with us, please do 1 for yes, 2 for no. Godico, 1 for yes, 2 for no if you're with us. Well, he's not with us tonight. He was with us the other night, though. He might come in. He'll come in when he wants to.
Yeah, I'll just stick around. I'm gonna mute my mic for just a second because I'm going
Yeah,
to
go ahead.
quiet my family down because they're
Oh,
being
no
really loud.
problem.
Give me just a
No
second.
problem. Oh, no problem. You're perfectly okay. Yeah, he's working on the ship, Christopher. They're probably not just doing things to be with me. I'm sure they got other things to do in the universe or around the planet. You know, when they have time and they're not doing something else, they'll probably come through to join us here. Vancouver, BC, welcome. Wow, Derek White, good to have you with us, brother. In BC, Kerry 79, Sprites, welcome back. Maria Hernandez, I see all these great people coming in here. They could be, Alex, they could be, but I probably doubt they are. They're probably somewhere either outside of our atmosphere or in some other part of our planet on Earth doing some stuff on their spaceships. So you never know what's going to happen. Hey, Chris, good to see you. KG Hayes. All the people, please, we want to get up to 100,000 likes tonight by 12:30. It's snowing. Hey, Grace, it is snowing. Hey, maybe we'll see a spaceship in the snow. If you see spaceships, Grace, in the snow, let me know.
Sorry about that.
Derek is saying he was a presenter at a UFO conference in Nevada 3 years ago. Hey, Derek, we're going to follow you, brother. Once we get you up to 200 followers, you can come on here and talk about what you experienced. This is CmdrAleon. You're watching Encounters, a show that's out of this world, and a show where we can have potential contact with our space brother Godico from the Starsystem Sirius. And they're on a spaceship that's very big, a lot of people on their ship. And sometimes Friday night's our contact night, but he came in a few nights ago when I was live here. So you never know. Hey, Shannon's in North Carolina. Welcome. You know, so you never know what's going to happen. Right now, he's not here. At least I don't think he is. I don't feel any energy shifts right now at the moment. But when I mention his name, he hears it. So if I say Godico, if I do an experiment and say Godico, this is CmdrAleon, can you hear me? Godico, can you hear me? I'm putting out the vibrational pattern of energy. And then he could respond or not respond. The way he was responding the other night was he was actually doing Morse code. He was doing like responding to questions through tapping. Yeah. So when he would come in, I'd say, Godico, if you're here with us, give us a yes, which is 1 tap. 2 taps 2 taps would mean he's not here with us. But if Godico's here with us, he would do a tap, do one tap for yes. And right now we're not getting anything. So it's just a quiet night. But again, like I said, I don't control when they come through. They're on a spaceship. They're doing what they do, whatever they have to do. And if they do come in here, they are welcome to join us. If Godico decides to speak, he will speak. I've got the radio on. The static is normal. Yes, we use our radio for communications. Hey, Ada, good to see you. Love and light to you as well. So yeah, we're definitely here to facilitate that connection with our friends in space from the Starsystem Sirius. And eventually we're here to have personal contact where we're going to be visibly and physically meeting them. And they're just as excited as we are.
Did you get
Yeah.
your radio set up?
Yeah, my radio's set up right now. I got it charged up. I had it charged up all day. Jim Palm says, I've learned to be very skeptical on TikTok. And you should be. There's a lot of stuff on TikTok that would be making anybody skeptical because there's a lot of goofy things that go on here. But I have 20 years of radio experience on WESU-FM. I'm a talk show host on NPR Pacifica Radio. I'm a contactee. My radio show is called The Cosmic Eye, which is a show dedicated to this whole subject of spiritual contact, disclosure. So I've been involved in this on the serious side before I came to TikTok, and I'm glad I'm here. TikTok could be a very beautiful place depending on what you do here. For me, it's a talk show, and other people I don't care about. You know, they just jump on each other and argue and whatever. We're doing an actual show here, which is a little bit different.
And
yeah, Brad.
Commander always keeps it light, nothing negative,
Nope.
nothing fear based. You know, he's got Grace, who's his spiritual guru, and she keeps things moving along, and James down the rabbit hole.
Oh yeah.
And Chesno.
And we have Chesno, yeah. Thank you, Susan, for the ice skates. Hopefully we don't have to be skating up here in Connecticut. We appreciate that. You know, so I think that when I think of Godico, I think of Godico a lot. And I think, and I'm sure he thinks of me a lot. And so the people, the men and women on his ship, because we have a relationship we've built now. It's like family. It's not just like family. Even if they look slightly different than me, it makes no difference. We have the same feelings about the universe, the same feelings about our galactic understandings. We worked together before we came on Earth. And for me, the figurement doesn't even exist. I know it's going to blow people's minds, but there's no glass bubble blocking us from going places. The only thing blocking us from going places is our lack of advancement in our spiritual consciousness. When we get to be galactic human beings, then we'll be able to be galactically traveling all over the universe. But we're not galactic human beings yet because we live on a planet that still uses technologies and possibly things that are reverse engineered that we can travel beyond Earth, but only to a certain extent. Lavola, good to see you. Thank you, Dustin. We appreciate that. We thank you for that, brother. So yeah, it's you're judging good, Jim. So your discernment is good, but it's good that you're here because this is not like it could have been YouTube I could have been on, but I'm on TikTok. So we're glad you're here. Danny Hernandez, welcome all the people coming in here. We want to get to 100,000 likes. We're at 40,000 right now. We're getting there. We're going to try to get there by 12:30 a.m. in the morning. We are. And I want everyone to follow me so I can increase my followership to reach more people. That's really my goal. So some people want to get on here and be famous, have a million things and be on in Hollywood movies. No, the only reason I want to get 100,000 people following me is that means it's 100,000 people that now know what I'm doing and know that I'm trying to do outreach to help the planet with my show. And that's really my main thing, is to reach out to the planet. Did you just make a noise there for a minute, friends?
Me. Yes, I coughed. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm just using that to discern in case we have any contact tonight. So I will do this thing. I will actually bring the radio close to here. It seems like the static from the radio brings in I'm on 1710 AM. Here's the static, and I'm going to use it as a transmitter. Gekko, this is CmdrAleon. Gekko, this is CmdrAleon. Gekko. So when you see me doing this, there's a reason, folks, I'm doing this on the show. Gekko, can you hear me? Gekko, are you there? Gekko. Gekko, MC, Michelle, good to see you. Gekko. Gekko, are you there?
Thank you.
Susan, thank you. Gekko, are you there? Gekko. We're on 1710 a.m. Gekko, are you there? Gekko. 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 Gekko, are you there? Gekko. Gekko, are you there? I think we're starting to hear something. Gekko? Let me see here. Gekko, can you hear me? That's the frequency, Jim. 1710 is the frequency we use. Gekko, can you hear me? Gekko. Hey, Lynette, we're doing good. Gekko, can you hear me? Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? That was just weird. Okay. That was weird. That was very strange. Gekko, are you there? Gekko. Gekko. I have a feeling things are going to start happening. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Friends and Furries is still there. I'm going to bring it back up, I think. I don't know what happened.
Hear me?
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. I got kicked out.
I didn't kick you out.
I was talking and then you couldn't hear me. I was like going, gotta go. Well, I was trying to do it with you, and then all of a sudden I got kicked out. I
I
guess
think Gekko's messing with us again. Gekko, people have to understand, Gekko has a sense of humor like I do. He's a very comical person, star person. So I'm going to say Gekko. I'm going to just repeat his name, Gekko. Are you here with us with Friends with Fairies? Gekko, if you're here with us, say, give me one click for yes. There it is. Gekko's here. Gekko, did you put Friends with Furry offline just to let us know you were here? One click for yes. Gekko, did you take Friends with Furry off the live? One click for yes. Two clicks for no. Okay, Gekko's here with us, folks. Gekko, if I request you to speak in English, can you please do that instead of clicking? I think speaking in English would be kind of nice. Have you picked up our dialect of language? One click for yes, two clicks for no. One click for yes, two clicks for no, Gekko. Okay, you just clicked once. I have to be patient because I tend to think very quickly. My consciousness goes pretty rapidly. Gekko knows that. So Gekko, then I'd like you to speak with us because you're clicking with us. You can speak. Do you want to speak over my radio? Should I put the radio closer to the phone? Or do you want to speak through the Alexa, through the TikTok? Do you want to speak through the TikTok? One click for yes, two clicks for no. Okay, you want to speak through the TikTok. Okay. So let's just do it. What would you like to say to start?
Sorry, that was me.
No, you weren't clicking though, right?
No, I just moved.
No, you weren't clicking. That's Godico. So Godico, I know you're using Morse code, but you said you could also speak. I think people would like to have the communications of us, brother. If you could, like I'm talking, can you use words instead of Morse code language?
People are asking me to mute my mic.
No, don't. She doesn't need to mute her mic. That's the one thing she doesn't need to do. That's the opposite of what she should be doing. She mic needs to be on. Agatico, I'm learning how to communicate this way, but just like friends with fairies and myself are communicating verbally, I know you can speak. I'm trying to understand how we can communicate with verbal language. Um, I'm not sure how to do that. I know how to do that. I don't know if that. I know you've spoken with John Connors through his radio equipment. Can you do the same thing clearly through my through either her phone or my phone? Can you speak English? One for yes, two for no. He just clicked once. He said yes. Okay, so I know you very well, my space brother, when we were together off planet. It was different then because we were together and I was probably communicating telepathically and somewhat differently. But I'm here in human form, so I have to deal with what I have here, you know? He's tapping. Was that you with the error?
No.
Okay, I think Godico is trying to speak. Godico, was the air, the static coming from you? One click for yes. Godico, the reason why I'm not speaking so quickly is because I'm letting you, I'm trying to listen for you to speak. So I'm not,
Sorry, that was me.
that was you. That's okay.
Sorry, that music's my TV. Well, let me go.
No problem.
Let me go.
Okay.
Let me go turn.
So flower power, she didn't have to do anything. I know the difference in the click. We don't need her to mute the mic.
Give me just a moment.
Yeah, take care. No, flower power, she doesn't need to mute the mic. I know exactly what we need to do here. So listen carefully. Gotta go. Can you say the word hello? Right. Godico, can you say the word hello? Hello. Godico, just to let people know something here, can you mute Friends with Furry's microphone just to let them know that you're here?
Sorry.
No, you're doing good. You're fine. I'm going to do an experiment. Don't touch anything. Godico, some people might not understand this. Can you mute Friends with Furry's microphone for a minute?
You want me to mute it? Is that
No, I don't want you to mute.
Oh,
I don't want you to mute anything. No, actually, mute your mic for a minute. I'm going to do an experiment. Godico, can you unmute Friends with Furry's microphone? Can you unmute it? Friend, Godico, you did it the other night. Can you just unmute her microphone? Or do you not have enough energy coming through from the ship to do that? See, he's not doing it, probably on purpose.
That's
Flower power. What you need to do is relax flower power. You need to let go of your thoughts and relax flower power. That's what you need to do. And if you do that, just go with the flow. You'll be able to learn a few things here. Transcending said, my phone drained to 20%.
yeah. My phone is also draining as well. I have my other one on standby.
Okay.
Mine was at 100% because I made sure it was charged before I came on, and
Yeah.
I'm down to 60%.
Yeah. So I need people need to be patient. That's what I mean about human beings. Being from Mars, people are very relaxed. Some human beings need to just chill out, as the Earth saying goes. Chill out and be patient. Chill out, Earthlings. Chill out, Earthlings. Chill out, Earthlings. When I say that, he just tapped. I think he tapped one for yes. So he's saying, Gadeko is saying people need to chill out. He wants you to relax. Stop demanding things. Relax, 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 relax. Chill out. Chill out. Okay? If you can't chill out, meditate. Chill out. See, when we're on Mars, we are always chill. When we're on the spaceship with Gadeko, when we've been there in the past before he came to Earth, when we worked together, you know, all different types of galactic space people came together and worked together in harmony. So also the thing is, people need to let go of their preconceived notions, as I said earlier. As Gadeko's here sitting and listening to the program, people need to let go of their fears, of their 3D belief systems. And if you are going to say, oh, I'm an enlightened person, I'm awakened and enlightened, then be that enlightened, awakened person and let go of all the things in the 3D mindset. Because unless you let go of those things, you're still limited to the 3D world.
Hi,
See,
Chesno.
I'm not. Hey, Chesno. You see, I'm not limited to the 3D world. The reason why I'm not, I live amongst the 3D world, but I'm not of the 3D world. I'm not of this particular reality. Gadeko knows that. Gadeko, you know that. 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. He just clicked once for yes. So Gadeko knows that. He's very much interested in what I'm saying. Even though he's not speaking right now, I'm speaking from a galactic consciousness. So even though I have a human consciousness, I have a galactic consciousness. I have a space consciousness, which would be an off-planet consciousness. Understood? Gadeko's tapping like crazy because he understands what I'm saying. I know you're frustrated, flower power, and I know your energy. I read energy of human beings. You need to not be frustrated. You need to relax. You need to take a deep breath, let go, and be the flower power that you want to be. Be the flower. Don't get frustrated. You have nothing to be frustrated about. Just relax. Allow yourself to take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe in and let out through your nostrils. Do it a few times, flower power. Allow yourself to relax, chill out, as the Earth word is, right? That's the most important thing. What are you going to do when my space brothers and sisters from other planets land on Earth? You're going to have to be chill. You're going to have to be ready. You're going to have to be ready to embrace new realities. And those realities are coming now. It's not going to be 20 years from now. It's not going to be 1,000 years from now. It's going to be in the next few years. So Gadeko and myself together are trying to help people understand that we are here now. Some of us, like me, came to Earth on mission into the physical form. I volunteered to be here. I could have stayed on Mars, but I came here. And Gadeko will communicate as he feels he should. It's his cosmic, it's his freedom to decide how he will communicate. When he wants to speak, he will speak. If he wants to do it this way by tapping tonight, as he did the other night. I'm happy with that too. You know, there's no judgment here. We're here to embrace our brothers and sisters.
Commander, maybe try your radio again.
My radio? I have the radio on. Gekko, I'm on 1710. Well, not on 1710. I'm on a different frequency. That's really weird.
Huh.
Wait a minute.
We're on 1710.
I am. I'm on 1710 now. Let me bring the volume up. I'm on 1710 now.
They hear
And that's
tapping.
the
He's excited.
I'm on 1710, my friend. Gekko, I love you, man. You know I love you. You're a beautiful soul. I love you. I love all the people on your ship.
Flower Power,
You
my
know.
phone is sitting on a table, and it's not being touched. There's nothing around it. I promise you.
Yeah, Flower Power, you need to chill out. There's nothing around her phone. Just chill out, Flower Power. Let go, let go, let go. When I say the word let go, it's saying let go of all the things in your mind. You see, the one thing about human beings is the mind, the brain. The brain can be a good thing, or it can be not so good, depending how you use it. The brain is like a computer. You can tweak the computer to do certain things. It could be good things, it could be mixed up things, it could be whatever you want it to be. It's your brain. But also, there's what you call the higher self. That's the part that will allow you to connect with the higher levels of consciousness within yourself. And if you do that, you will have beautiful experiences on this planet. That's the goal. That's the thing. Okay? So Gekko, I've got the radio on. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. So
Did anybody hear that? I heard a noise. It sounded like...
Yeah, was that you blowing your nose?
No. I'm not making any noise. I'm sitting very still.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so Gekko is making a little bit of noise there, which tells me that he is able to communicate verbally. So
They heard growling.
So great.
He doesn't. That's just
Well,
the
it's not.
sound of his voice.
He doesn't growl. He's not a growler. So whatever you're hearing, it's just the way you're hearing it through the communication devicing thing. But he's not growling. Okay, he doesn't growl,
I heard that
folks.
too. Did you hear that?
What was that?
I heard that staticky sound.
Yeah.
Did anybody else hear that?
So even though tonight is not our regular night, now when I tell you that Gekko and I are really good friends, I mean it. You know, now that we've reconnected, he's always welcome. He's always welcome on my lives. He knows that. He knows that. You know, when we go on the ship together, I'm looking forward to being in front of the control with the crystals again.
Somebody heard
when
it.
we go on the ship.
Cat heard it again.
Yep. Yeah, he's tapping.
Yep, she heard 2 clicks, she said.
Gekko, are you tapping on a table on the spaceship? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. Oh, so Gekko, where are you tapping? You have to verbally tell me somehow, so I won't be able to know by tapping. Are you on the ship tapping? Can you do it again? Yes, one click. He's on the spaceship tapping. He's on the spaceship tapping. You know, it's a good thing I have the ability to be the patient being. I was always told when I was younger that I have the patience of an angel. I go to the supermarket, sit in the car, you know, when I was younger, and I take my mom to the supermarket, and I didn't want to come in, so I'd hang out in the car. This is before there was any kind of internet or stuff like that, right? I sit there in the car. I said, "You've been sitting in the car all this time?" I said, "Yeah." Just you're like an angel or something like, like you just you didn't. I was just in my own space. I was sitting in the car or whatever, and then when she was done shopping, I'd take her home. This is when I was a teenager, and take her home. I 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 take her home. 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 It's home. We're going home. We're going home. We're going home. We're going home. Gatico, is that you with the sound? I'm repeating it because I'm getting like a whooshing sound. A whooshing sound.
It sounds like a voice is repeating after you're talking. That's
I'm
what I heard.
okay. Gatico is coming through now. Gatico, welcome to the show on verbal communications. Welcome to the show on verbal communications. Welcome. It was like wind.
That's what I was hearing.
Yeah, it was like wind.
Sounds like he was
For folks,
mocking you, like he was repeating what you were saying.
he does that. He knows what he's doing. This is Encounters, by the way. You're watching Encounters, the show that's out of this world. I think that's my new motto now, Gatico. I'm going to change the thing to Encounters, a show that's out of this world. Do you like that? 1 for yes, 2 for no? This is great.
I'm just going to
For
send you
folks,
my phone, Commander. That way you can.
I'll take your phone over here. No, that's we'll take your phone. You can mail it over here to my part of the planet Earth, and we'll turn it on from here. And there you are. I love it. I just love. Hey, War Deadpool, welcome to the show, brother. Good to see you. War Deadpool. Meet Gatico. He's being that a space brother of mine, a friend of mine from before he came to Earth, and he has reconnected with me and their people from the constellation Sirius. And the way we spell his name is Gekko. So we don't do any channeling here. I want to let people know that we're not tapping our phones. My hands are right here. Friends with Faries is not tapping anything. Gatico is a space star person that we are friends with. And as we've communicated, I've learned to remember more about our connection, and it's great. He found me, his space grouping found me, and it's just been a beautiful reconnection. And we love him. We love everybody on his ship and from his planetary system in the Starsystem Sirius.
I heard that.
And the tapping you're hearing is coming from Gatico, people. That's Gatico, my space brother.
I would.
Good evening, Arlene.
Somebody's asking me to turn on my camera, and I would, but I just got home from work, and my hair's sticking up on ends.
No worries. We'll keep the camera off. You don't need to be on camera.
My work requires hair covering, and it's I have
you'll come on camera when you're able to do. I think he is agreeing with you, Commander. Yes, he is, Teresa. This is an interesting question. Gatico, Betsy Z is asking, have you ever, in the billions of years of Earth's existence, have you ever landed on the planet? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Can you do that again a little bit, the tap a little bit stronger? Okay, thank you. Betsy, what he's saying is yes, in the billions of years of our existence, of Earth existence, they have come and landed on our planet. Any other questions for Gatico? I'll ask him questions until he speaks. We're doing it this way through what is almost like Morse code. 1 will be for yes, 2 will be for no. You're welcome, Betsy. Any other questions for Gatico? Has he ever been in human form? Okay, Renee, that's an interesting question, Gatico. in the billions of years or the years of existence beyond this particular realm, have you ever been in what he or she is saying? Have you ever been in human form? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Was that a 1 click or a 2?
I heard 2.
2. He says no. I think Emil Sings on Earth is saying to you, Gatiko, they want to know, will we ever meet in person? 1 for yes, 2 for no.
Would you ever meet in person?
No. If their question is, will we ever meet? Are you saying we? Email, are you talking about we, the people of Earth? Or are you talking about, I think you're talking we as a planet. I think that's your question. Will we ever meet him in person?
I guess
Gatiko, 1 click for yes.
He already clicked. Somebody was saying.
He did. Okay. Arlene, what do you mean by closed system? Can you explain, please? The correct spelling of Gatiko's name, Sue, is Gekko, Gekko in the English letters. Let me see here. Hi, Noel. Welcome. Alicia, good question. Alicia on Earth has a question for you, my space brother. She is saying, have you been friends with other Earth beings like fairies or Bigfoot? 1 for yes, 2 for no. They clicked 1 for yes, Alicia. Let me see here. Anna, I don't know. I know that he can be verbal, but at least for this communications, he's using tapping instead.
He's come across a lot of different ways just to kind of integrate in there. He has come across straight across TikTok. He has come across the radio. He's come across my phone verbally. He's come across with tapping. He's come across several different ways. But he finds a way to it seems like, to find the commander wherever he's at to communicate with him.
He's probably, I'm going to ask this question. Gatiko, are you cloaked in the same room as I am? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. Can you make it a more, can you make the click louder?
Everybody's saying yes. He clicked once.
Okay, so he is in the same room, and we're communicating through using the cell phone here. So he's with me. See, he's with me, even though he's not physically showing himself. I think one night or when I'm on here, he will, when he feels comfortable enough to do that. Gatiko, are you sitting on the couch, invisible next to me? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. Was that 2 clicks or 1 click?
I heard 2.
Okay. So Gatiko, you're not sitting on the couch. Gatiko, are you standing near me? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. I'm sure that is true. Well, the crystal room is my favorite room. Gatiko, are you in the crystal room? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no.
Renee heard once. Everybody's saying once. He tapped once. Kit Kat said once.
The crystal room right now is not presentable yet. This is going to be, the room I'm in now is going to be the space room. All the my extraterrestrial energy crystals will be in here, and in the next few weeks, this room is going to be filled with crystals. All my crystals are very high vibrational frequencies, and I have some of the crystals there I use in my workshops to help heal people. Um, yes. So he's in the crystal room. Okay. Hey, the crystal room is a great place to be in Gattaco. There's a lot of, I'm sure you're enjoying the crystals. I have a lot of beautiful crystals, and I'm glad you're enjoying them. He's tapping like crazy. I love the crystal room. Gattaco. When this room is transformed in with the crystals, you're going to love this room. We're going to be setting the crystals up according to galactic energy frequency. So yes, we will be setting the crystals up, Gattaco. And when I'm on, you'll be able to hang out here in this room that way too. So I hope you look forward to that. My place is yours. This is my little spaceship here. While you're off your spaceship, brother, you're welcome here. Yeah, he's definitely he's clicking with excitement. So I can translate his clicks now a little bit. He's very excited. I can't see him in the crystal room because he is cloaked, but I know he's here. So, um, Gattaco, what do you think? Do you like apple cider? One click for yes, two clicks for no. You knew I was going to say that, right? About the apple cider, Gattaco. This particular space being in human form, I drink a lot of apple cider, as you know. Apple cider is what I drink. I grow watermelons, Gattaco. Do you like watermelon? One click for yes, two clicks for no. Ah, I'll
I
have
heard
to give you a
that.
watermelon. You'll have to, once we get through going on your spaceship, we'll have to give you a watermelon when my watermelon season
Did,
occurs. We're going to gift your planet with some watermelon. How's that sound?
didn't he say last time that they had, didn't he say last time that they grow their own food or something like that?
Yes, they do. They do. Um,
That would be
ever
awesome
since,
to be able to try something
well,
like that.
well, ever since I've been on this planet, I just for some reason my dad tried to start to grow corn and vegetables, and he never completed it. And for some reason, one day I decided to get watermelon seeds, Gattaco, and grow watermelons. And at first, I wasn't too good at it, but now I've been doing it for a couple of years, Gattaco, and I love growing watermelons and grapes and strawberries.
I heard
So
that.
that he likes that too. That's my passion, you know. So yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. Noel, they have their own planetary fruits. When we go to their planet, when we do have this contact in April, I'm really wanting to learn what kind of fruits and vegetables they grow on their planetary constellation. Uh, and I think that will be interesting, to be able to taste some of their fruits from their planetary world. I'm looking forward to that.
Um, Gotta go. Can I ask a question? Will the commander be able to bring any fruits and vegetables back with him?
He clicked one tap. He said yes.
Oh, they're going to send you back with a care package.
As long as I can carry it off the ship, uh, I'm happy to do that. And if there are any seeds from the fruits that you give me, I will grow them in my little vegetable garden.
That's awesome.
I'll be happy to grow them. Ah, well, meditate your mind free. I've always said to people that all the planetary systems are circular. Gattaco, I have this question. Um, so there's been this debate on Earth between people, which I don't get involved with, that uh, believe that the Earth is flat. Uh, if the Earth is, I know what the Earth is, but for this person's question, is the Earth a round planet or a flat planet? One for yes, two for no.
That was me. I'm sorry.
That was you?
That was me. I moved. No,
Gatico.
I didn't tap. I
Okay.
moved. Sorry.
Okay. Gatico.
I was trying to listen. I was trying to get closer to the phone.
And I don't think it really matters what the Earth is. That becomes unimportant, real in truth. So are the planets in our solar system, let's put it to a broader context of the question for the whole solar system
They said he
that we're in.
once.
Yeah. Are all the planets in our solar system flat planets or are they spheres, round type planets? One for yes, two for no. He tapped once. So when I asked that question, all the planets in our solar system are spheres, which means they are round. I rephrased the question. Okay,
They're
so
saying
you
he
have the
tapped
answer
once.
to that.
They're saying he tapped once.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm trying to rephrase the question where they
Yes.
spherical, yes.
I heard that. That's once.
Yes.
Kit Kat.
Oh, very good question, Emil. So the question I have is, Gatico, an Earth person here wants to know. Emil Sings wants to know, have you communicated or visited the space people in the inner Earth, or what they call the people call on this Earth? They call it the hollow Earth, the inner Earth. One click for yes, two clicks for no. Can you repeat the click? I think he had two clicks for no. He said one or two.
There's mixed answers. Kit Kat heard two. She's got really good.
I think I heard two too. So I'll ask you again because there's some mixed responses from people that are watching the show here.
Well, and she's been pretty dead
Okay.
on with the answers.
I think Gatico, you said that you said two clicks that you have not visited people in the inner Earth, correct? Two clicks for no, one click for yes. Yes. He confirms that they have not gone into the inner Earth and visited the people in the inner Earth. No, the core is not hot. The inner Earth has what we call a hollow Earth on this planet. You have space people that are spiritually advanced living in the Agartha network, which is also known as the subterranean cities. There are entrances in Tibet, in the Himalayas, entrances in different parts of the planet Earth. So so science on this planet has stated that the Earth is one solid core, which is not true. The Earth is a hollow planet with an inner Earth, which has its own sun, its own atmosphere. And this is something hard for some people to believe, but it is true. Once you get to open your consciousness up to a much wider time frame, you'll understand that the Earth has an inner Earth, which has entrances in the North and South Pole, Himalayas, and other particular areas like the city of Telos, which is Mount Shasta. There are entrances into the Sea of Telos, which are beings from the former civilization of Lemuria, which are alive and well living in Telos. But on the surface world, people of this planet do not understand this because you've been taught to believe what your earth sciences tell you, that everything is just the way it is, and that's not the way it really is.
Carol, that's a good question. Did you read her question, Commander?
What was her question?
They were asking if the moon
Is the moon hollow?
Yes.
So I'll answer the question here also because I know about the moon. The moon was transported here a long time ago. It's not actually a real moon. It's actually a galactic vessel. So I'm going to put that question to Gatico. Gatico, is the moon a galactic vessel, an artificial structure? One for yes, two for no. Gadico said, yes. Friends of Furries, did you hear the static?
Yes, I did.
That wasn't you before. I'm just saying that just so people know the difference.
Yeah.
Okay, there was no static from her. Hope on TikTok, good evening or good night. So, as I said before, and Gadico stated with one click, as I stated before in my educational parts of my broadcast here, that the moon is an artificial structure.
Yeah. And
not
that,
only is it an artificial structure, but there are intergalactic civilizations operating with inside the moon. Gadico, I'm going to have you confirm what I'm saying. Are there intergalactic civilizations using the moon as a transport station? One click for yes, two clicks for no. Can you do that again?
Transcending Grammy also had a question.
Transcending.
Grammy. They
Where
had
is she?
they asked inner Earth people helping us. So are inner Earth people helping us?
I'm not sure if Gadico knows if they are. Gadico, the question is, are inner Earth people helping the surface world people? One click for yes, two clicks for no. So flower power, we're all God's children. Flower power, I just want you to know, we are all the planetary systems, all the galactic beings, we're all God's children, all God's beings. God created all of us everywhere in the multiverse, in the different parallel realities. We're all God's children from all over the universe, from all over the multiverse. So we're all connected. That's the truth. That's the beautiful thing about life, is that we are all connected. All of us. Geico is clicking in excitement in what I just said. If you heard the clicking, that's my space brother.
I remember
So we're
about a
yeah,
month
go ahead.
ago, Gotta Go also had made this was actually from him. He said that God was within all of us.
Yes.
That was
God is
directly
is
from
within all of us.
him.
Yes. Humans have a thing. Some humans, there are billions of people on this planet Earth. Your perceptions of God are kind of weird sometimes. God is within all of us. Christ consciousness, when we wake up, is within all of us. When the Christ Jesus came to earth, which he is a star being, he came here to bring light all over the world. He went in all over the planet. There were earth-based people that did not understand him. More or less, the religious people on earth didn't like him. They didn't understand him. He was a being of light and truth. And then when he left the earth, he went back up into the clouds into a big spaceship. And that's what he did. See, Gadico is agreeing with what I'm saying. See, I know I came to Earth with a lot of knowledge that I kept. I didn't totally wake up until I got older. It was like a switch turned on in my consciousness. And I think it was when I met my friend Athena years ago, who's a beautiful soul. She's in California from Venus. And that's when I woke up. I mean, I really woke up. Being from Mars, I have a multiple consciousness, meaning what does that mean to an Earth person? I can understand and work on Earth as an Earth human. I have a cosmic Christy consciousness. I have a complete Martian consciousness. And yeah, I guess that says it all, doesn't it? And I don't speak for Gadico, because Gadico, when he wants to verbally speak, when he does speak, and he will choose to do so, there will be a point when he will speak. And I think Friday night, when John Connors is on with his technical equipment, he will speak through the radio communications equipment. Gadico, are you going to speak through John Connors' radio equipment on Friday night? One for yes, two for no. Yes, she said yes. So Friday night is contact night. Well, I feel kind of funny saying that because right now we're communicating with my space brother, Godico, and his people. So, yeah. So I kind of, I'm laughing a little bit because it's kind of funny.
He just kind of dive bombs in whenever he feels like it, I guess.
Right. Well, he knows he's in the meditation with the crystals right now in my home. So, he knows, it'd be kind of funny when we do physically meet that I say to Godico and some of the space people, the men and women on the ship, do you want to go out for pizza? Do you want to go out for pizza? I can just see it now. We're walking down the streets to a very famous pizza place with our space friends in their space uniforms. And people are like, who are you people?
Who's someone said married?
Married? Who's married? Married? Oh, you're asking if Godico is married. Is that the question, D Money? I think that's your money is, oh, it's Godico. So, Godico, this is interesting. Well, let's put it to a general question that way. On Earth, there are things called marriage. People marry each other, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. In your constellation, do people have relationships? Do they, what we call Earth-based marriage? Do you have something similar to marriage? One click for yes, two clicks for no? Gotta go click. He clicked one click, which means that there is what you call relationships, whether it be called marriage. He had one click for yes. He said one click. It was one click.
Yeah, Kit
So they
Kat.
do have it was one click. So it's relationships, marriage, whatever you want to call it. They do have relationships. Let me expand on that question. So in most galactic families or galactic planetary systems or constellations, there are relationships. Now, whether the relationships are similar to humans on Earth, maybe, maybe not. But there are relationships, and there are loving relationships between the men and women from other planets. Uh, yes, so people can understand that. That love is a universal thing for most. I can't say for every planet, depending on the vibrational frequency, but on the frequencies of light, where all the galactic planetary systems reside in, the star families, there are relationships. Uh, does he have children? Oh, that's a good question, Carol. So, Godico, I'm being asked if you have, as we have on Earth, we procreate and we have children here on this planet. Where you're from, do you have what we call children? One click for yes, two clicks for no. He clicked once. Yes, they do have children on his constellation area. They have children.
I think that they were asking if Godico had children, Mander.
Oh, does Godico have children? Godico, do you have children? One click for yes, two clicks for no.
Kit Kat heard yes.
Yes. Well, that's what I was getting.
Oh, I want Godico. How many children do you have? Do you have one child? Two children?
And Godico, if you can click how many you have, we'll count the clicks.
Was that 3 or 4? I heard clicking.
I think it was 4. So Godico, you have 4 children. Are they all male or female? One click for yes, two clicks for no. Um, if it's female, how many female children do you have? One click for yes, two clicks for, well, just click as many as you have.
I heard that. 1.
1.
So that means he has three males.
Okay, so there are 3 male children and 1 female, correct? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. No, I'm not, Derek. I'm not Godico and I are friends. I'm not the son of Godico. Godico, people think I'm the son of, I'm your son.
No, the commander and Godico have been friends for a long time. They were friends off Earth before Commander came to Earth hundreds
Yeah,
of years ago. I guess.
my father, who I communicate telepathically with, is Kadar Manka. Kadar Manka is my father. Now I have an Earth-based father who no longer is here, and including an Earth-based mother who no longer exists. But my father is Kadar Manka. He's on a spaceship off planet. His name is Kadar Manka. That's Kardar Manka, Monka, Manka. Oh, that's a very good question. Jim Palms asking Godico, in the many times of your existence, have you ever had relationships and with Earth-based humans? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. I'm getting 1 click for yes on your question. I think I heard Godico just speaking a bit.
I thought I did too.
Godico, I almost feel like you have a microphone there and you can speak instead of tapping. Can you say the word hello? Can you please say the word hello? I know you're right in the crystal room. Can you use the phone to say hello? At least just give people the word hello. Uh-oh, that was wild. Oh, man. I can't. We're at 6, we're trying to get to 100,000 before 12:30. We're going to go till 1 a.m. And then we're going to do a closing at 1 a.m. And I don't know if Gadoko is going to stay around here and sleep or whether he's going to go back on the ship. I don't know. Me as a human being will probably go to sleep. Gadako might want to hang out in the crystal room for a while. And I know my favorite crystal, Gadako, is my amethyst cathedral, which is a beautiful energy. But I love all the crystals, I will ask him that question. Gadako, the question is, do you sleep? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. Gadako, do you sleep? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. Gadako, do you sleep? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. Oh no. He drained Friends with Faries' phone. She had to use the other phone. Gadako, do not drain her phone. Use energy from your spaceship. You have plenty of energy from the ship.
Can you
Use the
hear me?
galactic energy. I can hear you
Oh,
fine.
okay. Sorry. He does this stuff to me. I had to get my other phone.
It just happens, hey, Venus, it just happens. People's phones get drained. It happens. It just happens. But I'm asking Gadako to try to use the energy from his spaceship. If you use the energy from the spaceship, then people's phones would get drained, Gadako. This is interesting. John Connors is here. This is very interesting. We're going to bring John Connors in here. We have Friends with Fairies up in Vermont. We're going to let John know what's happening here. And we're going to be here till 1 o'clock. John, say hello to Friends with Fairies. We're communicating with Gadako right now.
How you doing?
We have Gadako here. We're good. Gadako is using Morse code to communicate yes and no questions.
Oh, the tapping?
Yeah, he's tapping.
Nice.
Yeah, we've been on with him since most of the evening.
Really?
It's around
Yep.
11:30.
What's up, guys?
I think this is going to get kind of crazy right now. I get the feeling,
Oh,
Gattico,
I heard
now
that.
that John's on, if John turns his, can you communicate now through the TikTok now that we have John, Friends with Furry, with me both together? Can you speak?
If
Can you speak right now?
maybe if John turns on his device.
You know what? I have a
When I turn
feeling.
on, this is all it does.
What's happening?
That's it right there. That's all it does.
It's just tapping?
No, that was me tapping.
No, I was talking about his radio.
Oh, his radio.
Oh,
So Friends with Furries is saying if you were to turn on the radio and we still have Gattico's in my room in the meditation room with the crystals right now.
what's up, guys? Hey, I miss all you guys. I love every single one of you. You want me to go in the car and do it like I did last time?
Yeah, you go in the car. He speaks through the radio.
Okay, hold on one
Yeah, if you
second.
want, okay, he's going to go in the car. Gattico is here with me in my other room. He's going to communicate. This is the weirdest thing. I've got my radio on here on
Awesome.
1710 AM. So Gattico, are you going to speak through John's car radio? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no? Okay, he'll speak through John's radio. So bear with me, folks. This is the weirdest way of doing things. My friend Gattico is in my meditation crystal room right now with the lights out. He's going to communicate through John's radio in his car, and he's tapping through through Friends with Fairies phone in Vermont. Okay. Now, if this doesn't make any sense to anybody out there, just understand this is just the way it is. Get used to it. Really. We're going to be on here till like 1 o'clock because we're on the East Coast. And Gattico's here in my house right now. So, Gattico, which crystal do you like best in the other room? Do you like the Amethyst Cathedral or do you like the Selenite? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. Do you like the Amethyst? 1 click for yes. Oh, he said 1 click for yes. Oh, well, I'm glad you do.
If you understand what this bag means right here, that's where I just came from.
Okay, down, I gotcha. So we want to get real focused with Gattico here because he's with us. We don't want to get too distracted on that.
He paused it.
He paused it. He's going to be going in his car, and we're going to be on for until 1 a.m. I'm going to try to discipline myself because knowing me, if I don't discipline myself at 1 in the morning, I'll be on here till forever.
They're asking if Gattico could unmute John's phone.
Okay, yeah, I'll see it. Gattico, can you unmute John's phone? Gattico, can you unmute? He just did.
He just did it.
He just unmuted John's phone. You saw that, everybody. You know that I'm telling the truth. I had Gattico unmute your phone. We were doing a test. Friends of Furries and I were doing a test. We had, just for the fun of it, we had Gattico unmute your phone. Hey, Gattico, can you unmute Friends of Furries phone? Can you unmute her phone? He just unmuted your phone.
He muted it? I didn't even realize.
No, he unmuted it. You were muted.
Keys at? Where's my keys at?
He just unmuted it. He just did it. You know.
What the hell?
I had your Gattico unmute John's phone. He just unmuted it. This is just beautiful, man.
Right. What's going on with my microphone? What are you guys doing?
We're having fun here. We're having Gattico's playing a little. We're having a lot of fun. Gattico, we're having a great time here with Gattico. It's just great. Now you're going to hear Gattico speak in a minute as we get the radio on. He'll come through John's radio system and he'll speak.
I want to speak real quick, Commander, before I go out, step out.
No problem. So we've been actually, John, everyone's been asking some great questions. He's been giving a yes or no answer based on the questions, and it's been pretty phenomenal tonight.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've had a lot of good questions.
Okay.
We talked we talked about Gadako's family. Gadako has 4 children. I think he has one female and 3 male children.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Uh,
Away then, huh?
yeah. Yep. I definitely, and I want to thank everyone who's been gifting the show. Please, we're almost at 100,000. We're at 71.6. Hey, Gadako, I have a question for you. Can you push my numbers up to 100,000 followers on TikTok? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. I must ask you this while you're in the other room. Since you have control of the technology, I'm sure you can control the numbers on TikTok on my followers. Can you amp up my following to 100,000 right now? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. Okay. So since you said yes, I'm asking you a request right now. By the time I get off this broadcast, I want to look at my TikTok numbers for followers. I would like to see 100,000 followers on my TikTok. Can you make that happen? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. He's clicking like crazy. So, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't.
Maybe he's tapping the screen for you.
He's tapping a lot.
He's liking the live.
And the reason why I want you to get me 100,000 followers, Gadako, is so I can reach more people, which I've been talking about. And with 100,000 followers, I can reach a lot more people. So if you'll do me that favor, I would much appreciate it. Since we're on together here on the broadcast, that would be very phenomenal. So yeah, he knows. We'll see whether he does it or not.
Probably thinks we're crazy.
Well, look, if you don't ask, you don't receive. The old saying, if you don't ask, you don't receive. Well, he's an old friend of mine from space, so the least I can do is ask, right?
They want to see if they can hear his beautiful music again.
Oh yeah, Gadako. So can you play some space music when you come on live on John Connor's radio? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no.
He muted John's phone again.
I know he did. He's clicking like crazy. Yeah, I think he can. We can entertain some space music from beyond Earth. People love the space music article. I do too. I listen to a lot of space music here on Earth, Gadico, so I have a very fond feeling for the space vibrational frequencies.
Space music is the height of my life.
Yes, it is. He's clicking like crazy. John, Gadico's clicking like crazy when I ask him some questions.
Yeah, I was trying to find my my recorder. I wanted to record this.
Okay.
So just give me a second. I had it out here, I thought. Well, wait till I show you this vehicle right here. It's like a Hummer, but it's a battalion vehicle. Wait until I get this on Friday.
Okay.
It has a whole bunch of antennas, CB radio. It's a communication vehicle.
Okay.
I asked for permission to use it, and they said yes. So I got that.
Oh, good. Yeah, Gadico, people are requesting his space music, but I really do want to let people, when he starts talking on the radio from where John is, if you have any questions, he'll actually be able to speak. Also, my friend Gadico is like me, a very humorous person. I tend to be, I can be serious, but I'm also very lighthearted.
I got to change the light bulb. Wait, my mom. Hold on.
Okay, no problem. Gadico, can you mute John's microphone again? Gekko, can you mute the mic? Gekko, can you mute the mic? I just want to see if you can mute his mic.
Sounded like he said yes.
Okay, Gekko, try muting his microphone. No, I don't think he's being able to mute it.
But it sounded like you verbally said yes.
He verbally said yes, yeah. Stan, they don't really have trouble. It's just different ways of communicating. They can communicate as he has through my app. He can communicate through radio frequency. He can communicate through TikTok. There are various ways of communication.
Kit Kat had a good question. She wanted to know if do they have pets?
Okay. And we will actually, let me see here. Yeah, so I think he answered that question one time. Gekko, do you have pets? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. He clicked once. You're welcome, Stan.
I hear static.
Yeah, very shortly we will have verbal communications with Gekko.
I'm hearing that white static noise, Commander.
Yeah. Now I have my static through my radio, but he's not communicating. He's right here in the other room. He's not communicating through my little radio. But that's all right. It's a good little radio. It's there. Yes, Tyson. Gekko has earlier on communicated through static on my broadcast. That's absolutely correct. No, John's not muted. Stella, he's unmuted.
Do you hear that, Commander?
Yeah, I hear that. But that's, I think, John walking. John, is that you?
No, he said he was changing a light bulb for his mom real quick.
Gekko, is that you? Gekko, are you the one making the noise? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no.
I can hear him like talking.
I just turned my volume down on the radio. It's the static down.
Nope, I'm still hearing it, Commander.
That's crazy.
John.
The lights weren't working in her room at all. It was weird. And then I just turned the lights. It was already on, But then
that's crazy.
Here you go. This is from Tesla. Let me see what I have real quick. I'm gonna play you something from Tesla real quick.
And then we're gonna get the radio going. Yeah, it's John right now. Actually, John's doing it. The piano. That's John. Oh, okay, that was a quick Tesla. Now we're gonna get to John in the car, and we're gonna have Gekko speak through radio frequency. Gekko is with me here, just to give people perspective. He is invisible in my crystal room, in the next room, which this room will be the crystal room. So we have all the crystals set up here in a few weeks in this room. We're switching rooms. But Gekko will be speaking through radio frequency.
Oh, there they are. Oh, that's dirty. Whoever did that.
So bear with us. So we're going to stay focused on radio frequency, radio frequency, radio frequency, radio frequency. As I'm saying that, you hear the sound, radio frequency. I'm being repetitious. Radio frequency, Gekko. We're going to bring him in on verbal audio through John. John is like the antenna, the transmitter on the receiver. And Friends with Faries is also very much in the triangulation with us as part of that whole array of invisible antennas. So we're going to be speaking with Gekko now on a verbal level if you are watching our program. Gekko, this is CmdrAleon. I know we've been doing the tapping. As John gets ready to have you come through audio frequency, please.
You want me to get by the antenna?
Yeah, I have the what?
You want me to drive up by the antenna?
Is that where it worked the best, near the antenna?
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay, let's go to the antenna. And while you have the radio on, we'll ask Gekko to start speaking if he can be able to do that. John is in a mobile vehicle on Earth. Gekko, please respond. Gekko, can you hear me through John's radio? Gekko, CmdrAleon here, space brother. Gekko, CmdrAleon here. Gekko, CmdrAleon here. I'm letting you tune into the frequency of my sound through his radio frequency, through his radio communications frequency. And he's already with us for people just coming in here. We've been communicating with him through tapping, through Friends with Faries. And we're here. We're going to a tower. This tower is a location in Arizona where we'll be able to facilitate voice communications with Gekko. And he's driving towards this tower. So Gekko,
Yes, Alion.
what did you, Friends with Furry, is that you?
Yes, I heard him say yes, Alion.
Oh, he said yes, Alion. I'm looking forward to verbal communications. And are you still in the meditation room? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. No, Area 51 is in Nevada, not Arizona. That's a different state.
Yeah, it's in Arizona. Yeah.
Yeah, Area 51's in Nevada. Yeah, Nevada.
No, not Nevada. That's the fake one. This is the one that he's talking about. The Area 51 is Highway 50, and then there's a Highway 1 right under it. And when they go underneath each other, it creates Area 51.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Nevada, though, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're getting ready as John gets near the antenna.
Green.
What, John?
I wanted to change it to light to green.
Did it just change?
He had to wait for the light to change.
So we're gonna. Wow, John's going pretty good on that road there, folks. He's in an Earth-based vehicle. So we're going to shortly, once he gets to the antenna, the Watching Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show, we've been communicating through tapping with Gekko, which I facilitated. I want people to understand that I invited Gekko in tonight to speak, and he is with us. And if you're not sure how this works, we're going to use radio frequency. Gekko, can you hear me? Can you speak through the radio frequency in the vehicle that John is driving? I was saying hello to you on a verbal scale. Gekko? I'll keep talking until John gets me on his radio. Gekko, can you hear me? 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 I'm doing this on purpose. For some reason, that's how we get alignment with the frequency. Gekko, can you hear me? Can you speak through the radio in that vehicle? Can you speak through his car radio?
Yes.
Can you speak through the car radio, Gekko? He's saying yes, right, Friends with Fairies?
Yes, he said yes.
Okay, so if you can get through the frequency on that frequency, please speak now and say, hello, CmdrAleon. Okay. Gekko, where is your spaceship at this time? Is your spaceship near me or where's your spaceship?
I heard you. Yes.
Oh yeah, I hear him. He's tapping a lot. Gekko, can you speak through the radio that John has on right now?
Yes.
He was laughing. And the funny thing is, he's laughing in the meditation room, and I'm sitting here in the other room where I have some crystals, and we're on here, and John is in Arizona, and he's here, but yet he's going to speak through a radio, AM radio in Arizona. Now, if one were to try to figure this all out, please don't try to figure this out, because I've been trying to figure this out, and I'm just going to let it be and go with the flow. That's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to do. Go with the flow. So we'll see if it's now 1:00 in the morning on the East Coast. So it's been a long night. And we're going to stay on till about 1:20 a.m. I'm hoping that Gekko will verbally speak before 1:20 a.m. because Gekko, that's when I'm going to go to sleep. It's midnight in Texas.
Sounds like he's laughing.
I know he's laughing. He's in the other room laughing, and he's like watching me sit here talking through a telephone system through TikTok.
Yep, he's definitely laughing. That's so funny.
Oh yeah. The good thing is when we go on the ship in April, if this works, we can actually have a conversation on the spaceship with him and everybody else on the ship. Then I won't have to use my cell phone and be on TikTok to do this. And then when I'm on a spaceship, I won't have to say to Gekko, can you hear me? Because I'll be right there talking to him.
Oh, now we're getting close to the tower right now. Hold on.
Yeah. What's happening?
John Connor, badge number 862453, clear. White Trailhawk Jeep.
Oh, he's going to a special location. Uh-oh. We just lost John Connors. Gekko, is John Connors going to come back on live? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no.
I'm sorry. Oh, that was me. I'm sorry I moved.
No, don't be worried. I'm going to bring John back on. Hey, John, we got you back on.
Yeah, we're here. I had to drive through clearance.
Okay. Oh, you're in a top secret base, correct? Can you hear me, John? Gekko, can you hear me? So right now, what's going on here, if you can hear me, John is got top security clearance. He just went into base area to go to the antenna, where we're going to be able to have strong antenna communications. We got to go through the antenna, although Gotico's here, physically here. The radio is going to be communicating with, will be visible through, verbally through the radio frequency.
Yes.
So he's all the way out in Arizona. Gotico, can you speak right now through the AM frequency? John has the radio on, and he's getting closer to the antenna area. Are you able to verbally say anything that I can hear? Oh, wow, look at that light. What is that? What is that? Oh, that's cars going by. Okay. There's a lot of traffic going the other way. No, there's not too much traffic. A little bit. So we're doing now, for folks tuning in, please follow me. We're almost at 100,000. We're at 83.9. Looking to get 100,000 followers to help do outreach to more people here on this social media forum. Okay, where are you now?
You see it?
Yeah, that's the antenna?
No, that's the oh. I have my
Oh, wow.
oh, it's a microwave tower. I don't know why it doesn't say it. Here, someone's
Oh, it's a
driving.
microwave tower. Okay. Gotico, can you hear me? Gotico, we have John and friends with Faries here. Gotico, can you hear me? Gotico. Gotico.
Don't call for anything right now. I got two. See the lights over there?
What are those?
They're surveying vehicles. So hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Oh, it's maintenance right now. See that other lock on there? When it has two locks on it, it's going on the road right now. I'd have to wait for them to come down. See how they're coming down now, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're maintaining the road, because I guess the road before the range that we just had, it demolished the little soft asphalt top that we had right there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they're maintaining that. So the only other way around, I could go around, but I'm not going to be able to have access to the tower. So I would have to find out when they're not doing the asphalt. That sucks, man.
Yeah. Thunderbird Mew, I do see you. What's your question, Thunderbird? I do see your question. I mean, yeah, go ahead. This is Encounters, late night, #1 UFO spiritual talk show on social media. No, they're doing work. They had some flooding or something out there.
No, see, like on this passage right here, the path that goes up above this, it goes into it's a road right there, but they're putting new asphalt or something, because what happened?
New asphalt, yeah.
Like a couple months ago, it was decaying and it would like fall off, and then it would just be dirt, and people were getting stuck there.
That's crazy.
Well, we usually don't get rain, and so when we do get rain, it's like bad, I guess, because the dirt that doesn't usually get the rain, it just piles up right there.
Oh, that's nuts. Yeah, I can see why that would be a problem.
Thunderbird, what is your question?
Yeah, Thunderbird, what is the question? You had a question before. And also, just to let people know, Gotico's here on our broadcast too, even though you don't hear him, he is here. Gekko, are you still here? 1 for yes, 2 for no. It looks like
I didn't get no whistles back, so my crew's not here tonight anyway.
Yeah.
It's Monday, right?
Monday night, yeah. Okay. Gekko, are you still here with us? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no.
So you guys can see that.
Yeah.
See the sign up there?
Yeah.
Hold on. What does it say? What does the sign say?
I couldn't see it close enough.
I'm gonna put the lights on it.
I can't read it from here. It's like a street sign with a stop sign. I can't read it.
Let me put my hazards on now because I'm gonna be putting it in a sideways motion. See?
It says microwave tower. Okay, yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, I know. I'll see you guys next week. Go get some coffee. It's cold.
Are you talking to the guys out there?
Yeah, he's sitting right here. He's checking the mail. There's a little mailbox right here.
Okay.
Fine. Someone hit that sign right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Hazards off, please. There we go. Hazards off, please. See this one closes at midnight. This one right here.
Yeah.
That one has a tower on it, but it's not anywhere near the closest to the microwave tower. The microwave tower is way better, and it amplifies a lot. Let me see.
Okay, with the radio on, let me see something. Gekko, can you hear me? Gekko.
Look at the speaker, for example, very recently, something was sound like
1710, right?
Yeah, 1710. Gekko, we're on 1710 on John's radio. This is Encounters, and we have been in communication all night with Gekko through tapping. Gekko, can you hear me through John's radio on 1710 AM? 1710 AM, Gekko, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Gekko? Can you hear me? Gekko, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Gekko? You see how when I speak, the radio sound stops? Gekko, can you hear me? Gekko, can you hear me? Gekko, CmdrAleon here. Gekko, it's now 1:12 a.m. on the East Coast. Gekko, can you hear me? Gekko, can you hear me? Yes, my voice affects his radio. Gekko, can you hear me? Gekko, can you hear me through the radio? Gekko. 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 See, I'm affecting his radio all the way in Arizona.
Still here.
Gekko. So we're just trying to get him to be verbal. He's been using tapping. Hey, friends with Faries, maybe you can ask Gekko to say something.
Gekko, are you here? Guess so.
I think he's trying to come through.
Yeah, I can definitely hear him talking.
Yeah, Gekko, we can hear you talking, trying to break through frequency. And I know you're in the other room, but you're using the radio. You know, it'd be so nice if you just talked on my TikTok and just spoken through the microphone here, it would make it a lot easier. But I know that's not happening.
He's bringing everybody in.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Grace.
Hey, Grace. Grace is still awake at 1:14 in the morning. That's amazing. Gekko, can you say something? Say anything. Gekko, can you sing us a song? There you go. Maybe Gekko will sing us a song, folks.
Grace said she took a nap.
You took a nap? Good.
She took a power nap.
You know, Grace, we're going to see if, you know, everyone wants me to sing, but how about if we have my friend Gekko sing? You know, he's in the house, so to speak, in the other room, but he'll communicate through the radio frequency. Gekko, can you sing us a song?
Yeah.
Gekko, please sing us a song. Gekko, sing us a song, any song. Gekko, we're getting almost to 20 minutes after. We're going to sign off at 1:30 Eastern. It's been a long night. Oh, that's John. John, yeah, that's John playing with her. John? John, is that John?
What happened?
Was that music? Were you playing the music?
No.
Yeah, is there music coming through your radio?
Yeah, it's my radio, but it came.
You asked me to play music.
So you had music coming through your radio. Gekko, can you sing us a song? Gekko, can you sing a song? What?
He said I did.
He did sing a song. How come I didn't hear it? Did anybody else hear Gekko sing a song? Joe?
Yeah.
Are you? No, this person, Joe. I think he saying we adults, do we have any? I'm not sure what this person Joe is about, but I think we're going to have to mute him.
Okay.
He says, do we have any shame? We have no shame. This is my space brother, Joe. This is a person that I communicate with. You're just jumping in here, and I'm going to handle it. So, Joe, you don't know what's going on here. We have been having contact with our space brother for over a month now. So you're new to my broadcast. So no one has shame of anything. We're doing what we do here. I think you should listen before you make comments. Do we have any shame, my brother? There's no shame here. What shame?
Sad, huh?
Get with the cosmic tick.
Someone said he's the one that put the rock on.
I ain't put no rock on. I've been driving, dude. Whatever changed.
He's been driving.
I think they were talking
John
about
hasn't put
Joe.
any music on.
I think they were talking about Joe.
Oh, Joe, yeah. Well, anyway, let's just move on, folks. So, anyway, we're going to try to get Gekko to join us here. Gekko, do you like Gekko, do you like classical music? Gekko? Okay, so we're trying to get Gekko to speak, and we've been, Friends with Furry and I have been with Gekko all night here. I'm going to listen here.
That's a nice flag. I like that one. That's a nice one.
Gekko just spoke, John. Did you hear it? See, this is weird. Okay, John, you'll have to just be silent. Gekko is speaking now. Gekko, are you in my meditation room right now?
What the hell? Assist. Gotta go. Don't be messing with my settings. No, do not connect. Do not activate. No SOS. Do not activate. Son of a bitch.
No, let Gekko speak, John. It's okay. It's good.
My SOS, dude. It's activating my SOS.
What does that mean?
Like, my car's, like, I need help. It's gonna send the police.
Like, oh no, we don't. Gekko, don't do that. He likes to play around. You don't understand. You're in a car
now. Oh shit, dude.
Gekko, activate John's spaceship. John, we're sending you into outer space, man. We're gonna do that.
Tell him to say it again.
Gekko, leave his SOS alone. I know, Gekko, you're having a little bit of fun with this technology. Gekko, he's having fun with you, John. That's all.
Yeah. He's all right.
You know, just understand that, Gekko. Oh yeah, I was going to ask Gekko this question. That's very important. I forgot to ask you the other night, Gekko. When we go on your ship, we'll be going off planet for 2 hours Earth time, 3 hours. How many hours will we be off planet in April? Can you tell us? Gekko, when we go on your ship in April, how many hours will we be off planet? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many hours?
I heard how about 2.
What happened?
It sounded like you said how about 2.
Right?
About 2?
Hey, Pat, did you hear that?
I can't hear it. I'm going to listen.
Yes, yeah, they're saying about 2. I heard.
About 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So about 2 hours. Okay. I'm good with that. Will we be, Gekko, will we be going to just your planet, or will we be visiting other planets? Gekko, will we be going to just your planet in that 2 hour period, or will we be visiting other planets and other people? Patch, no, this is not Project Bluebeam. There's nothing to do. We're having direct contact with our space brother. Throw the blue beam into the green bean, into the patch, into the field. Lisa says weird stuff having fun. So we're going to stay on here for another 5 minutes. I'm all the way on the East Coast here, and I am starting to get a little bit tired. It's been a long night. Please show your support for what we're doing here on Encounters. If you haven't gifted us, please use your TikTok gifts, whatever you want to gift. We just lost friends with Fairy. Our other phone must have lost power. Gekko, you tell us the name of your constellation, the planetary system in your constellation? Thank you, Jackie. Ogatako's tapping. Ogatako, can you please, Ogatako, wow, we have some snow coming down. Ogatako, can you please verbally speak again? Can you tell me the name of your planet in the constellation? Can you spell it? I heard you got to say no, 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 no. But I'm saying yes, 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 yes. That you're trying. There's an old Beatles song. It says you say no, and I say yes. What, John?
They just changed this for some reason.
Oh, I'm trying to get Gatiko to spell the name of his planet. So he's saying no, 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 and I'm saying yes, 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 yes. Gatiko, you say no, and I say yes. So if you're just joining us and you found my show here, it's been a long night. We've been communicating with my space contact, Gatiko, from the Starsystem Sirius, who's in the other room, communicating through a radio in a automobile with my friend John Connors in Arizona. So don't try to figure this out. You never will. Just understand this is the way it works. He probably doesn't want any uninvited visitors. I don't blame him. Well, it's now a couple minutes before 1:30 in the morning. It really is time for me to call it a night here as host of the show. John Connors has been with us, and he's a good friend of ours. Here Friday night, we're having a special broadcast night. To say the least, it seems like it's becoming a regular occurrence. And so Friday night we'll have Taz. We're going to have John Connors on, and Friends with Faries will be on from up north. And we're going to have contact night on Friday night. I feel funny saying that, considering that we've been having contact with Gatiko all night tonight, and I am a little bit tired. So it's been a long night, folks. Thank you for finding us. If you're new to our show, please follow us, everybody. Follow each other. We've reached 95,000.9. I want to hit 100,000 before 1:30. Can we do it? Can we do 1,000? 1,000. Can we do 100,000? We have 204 people on here. I know we can do it. Gatiko, although you're here, I want to wish you a good evening because I'm on the planet Earth and you're right here. I hope you have a good night. Gatiko, are you going to stay on the ship, go to the ship, or are you going to kind of hang out here for a while? 1 click for yes, 2 clicks for no. Okay. Hey, John, if you're there, we're going to sign out here. It's 1:28. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Let's see here. We're going to take that person. I just blocked Jungle. Jungle is no longer on here. He is totally wiped out of our broadcast. Jungle is gone. Back in the jungle he goes. We blocked Jungle. We just did. We don't let that kind of garbage in here on our broadcast. So. and we did 101,000K. Everybody, please follow each other. Follow me. We want to get to 100,000. We want to get to 100,000 followers by the summertime. So by summertime of 2024, we want to hit 100,000. So everybody, get everybody that's a good person to follow me, and then follow each other. Good night, everybody. Take care. It's been a long evening here, and it's been a good evening. This show will be on my YouTube channel. You can go to Ash Tarkman Spaceship News and subscribe there. All my shows are on there, and this show will be on there by tomorrow morning. All right, take care. Good night, everybody. Peace, love, and light. This has been Encounters, the #1 UFO talk show on social media. John, is that you? John? John? John?
Strange.
John?
Oh, you guys are still there?
John, I'm still here. What's going on? The music was playing. Did you hear the music?
Are you guys on my Bluetooth?
Did you hear the music?
Oh my gosh. No, you guys were on my Bluetooth the entire time. I'm sorry. My bad.
Did you hear the music?
Yeah.
Did you hear the music?
It changed from
Did you hear the music?
Yeah, it was like classical,
Did you hear
like
the music?
rhythm
Did you hear
music.
the music?
Yeah, can you hear me?
John, this is CmdrAleon on the spaceship.
John, this is CmdrAleon on the spaceship.
John, this is
Are you on the spaceship right
CmdrAleon on
now?
the
John, this
spaceship.
is CmdrAleon on the spaceship.
No, I'm not.
What's up?
No, I'm not.
I just find it
You're
very.
not?
I just
this
find
is
it
really.
this is really.
Oh my God! What's happening here?
God, what's happening here?
You're on the spaceship. You're on the spaceship,
Maybe
brother.
I am on the spaceship.
Maybe I am
I must be on the spaceship.
You
I
are.
must be on the spaceship.
What are you here?
Am I on a spaceship or
Am I on a
I'm gonna ask
spaceship?
Gotco a question before I
I'm
go.
gonna ask Gotco a question.
Am
before
I on a
go.
spaceship or am I in a house?
Am I on a spaceship or am I in a house?
You gotta hear that. You heard that.
Okay.
Okay.
I heard that.
You heard
I
that.
heard that.
I heard that. That's loud, dude. You're on my Bluetooth. I don't know how.
I heard that.
Look what it's saying.
You know, I know I am a space being with all kinds of abilities,
all kinds of abilities,
but I didn't know I can talk through other
But I didn't
people's
know I can
radios.
talk through other people's radios.
Look, watch this. Watch. I'm gonna screenshot it, and this is how you're talking to me. I don't
This
see
is
it.
really crazy.
I don't see.
This is really
Hi,
crazy.
this is silly.
Hi, this is really.
Oh my
So
God.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna send this to you right now, dude. This is crazy.
This is crazy.
I thought
This
you.
is crazy.
I thought you signed off, so I was trying to change the radio station, and it went on like this classical, and then it went on to like my heavy metal. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah, it's got it. Gottico's right here. Gottico, do you like classical music? Uh-oh. I was going to sign off here, folks. I really was. Gottico. Are you playing? Gottico, turn the pause off. Gottico,
Off.
thank you.
Gottico. Thank you.
Gottico just listened to me. He had you on pause.
Gottico
I
just
told him
listened
to
to
turn
me.
it
He
off.
had you on pause. I told him to turn it off.
Gottico, I forgot what I was going to ask him.
I forgot what I was going to ask him.
I sent the picture to you right now. There's nobody in here. It says there's
Okay.
0 people in here, just me and you.
Okay.
There's a lot of people in here. There's 195
There's a
people
lot
in here
of
on
people.
Earth.
There's 195 people in here.
I
on
gotta
Earth.
That's
go.
embarrassing for me.
I gotta go.
When I get off tonight, Gottico,
when I get off tonight,
I'm hearing myself.
Gottico, when
I feel
I'm
weird.
hearing myself.
Gottico, when I get off
I
tonight,
feel
am
weird.
I going on your
Gottico,
spaceship? I'm thinking if he's going to respond. Gottico,
You're
when I
breaking
go
up
to
for me.
sleep
It's like,
tonight,
When I go to sleep tonight,
I'd like to journey onto your spaceship. Can I do that?
Journey onto your spaceship. Can I do that?
Spaceship. Are you playing the music? Gottico. What's that? Is that you? I Attico, put on classical music. Gato, switch it to classical music. Attico? Attico, is that John, are you doing that? John? Oh, that's really weird. He's got your icon in the middle of the.
Where'd you go?
John? I'm right here.
Yeah.
That was really weird.
What's going on in this
Attico, will
thing?
you? This is crazy.
This is crazy.
I just can't believe what's going on.
I just can't believe what's going on.
Oh man.
Oh man.
What the fuck is that?
What?
What?
Attico, play some space
Gekko,
music.
play some space music.
No, Attico, play space music.
Gekko, play space
Ambient
music.
space music. Attico.
Ambient space music.
Space music.
Gekko.
Space music.
Space music.
Space music. Change the frequency.
Space music. Change
Space
the
music.
frequency. Space music.
Space music.
Space music.
I was finished.
I was finished.
Attico, space music.
Gekko, space music.
Higher frequency music.
Higher
Higher frequency music.
Higher frequency music.
That's weird.
Attico, you're
Why
having
did you
fun
say
with
that
this,
for?
aren't you?
Gekko,
You're having me
fun with
echo
this,
on
aren't
his
you? You're
radio.
having me echo on his radio.
They're not draconians.
They're not draconians.
They're mysterious. Did you put on that chill music?
No, that was connected to my Bluetooth.
Attico's playing with your radio. Okay. Attico's
Now
playing
it
with the
says
radio.
no.
He's
Huh?
just his head's play.
He's just his
Yeah, Attico wasn't finished, I guess.
Gekko isn't finished, I guess.
This is weird. Hold on.
I can't believe I'm broadcasting through your radio in your car.
Broadcasting through your radio in your car.
Well, it was going off my phone. That's how it's doing that. But Bluetooth. But you're on your own
Okay.
separate thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I am.
I don't know what
I'm on a
this. I don't know what
separate
this
thing.
AC 130 is.
Separate thing.
Attico, play some space music.
Gekko, play
You know what
some
space music is?
You know
Okay,
what's
yeah. You're on my phone. That's my sister's number. All right.
I'm on your phone. Okay.
What?
I'm on your phone. Okay.
Yeah, but what is this though?
Yes,
What
I
is
did
this source
protect
that
it.
you're connected
Yes,
to?
I did protect it.
Chill.
Did you put the chill music on?
This is crazy.
Did you put the chill music on? Just putting the music on. He's playing with your radio system.
I don't know. Go back to that. Get out of there.
I think he's telling someone to chill, someone says.
Can you hear you?
He's
There you
using
are.
the words to communicate.
He's using the words to communicate.
See? That's how I'm connected. But what is
Yeah.
that draconian thing?
That's really weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about
Yeah,
that.
that's
That's
really
probably
weird.
some weird
I
thing
wouldn't
there.
worry about that. That's probably some weird thing there.
Oh, it's like someone's
metal,
phone or what?
Metal.
probably. Geyer's
Matty
iPhone.
Geyer?
Geyers.
Matty Geyer? Who's that?
Or maybe it's just picking up.
Matty Geyer. Who's that?
I don't know. Maybe it's picking up phones in my area. Maybe.
I think it's picking up phones in your area.
I think it's picking up phones in your area.
Weird.
Yeah, it's probably
I-
someone
I-
else's
Are they
Bluetooth.
just connected
It's
already?
probably someone else's Bluetooth.
I'm gonna connect to it. Yeah.
Strange things are happening. Strange. What was that?
Huh. What about this one?
Attico, are you going to go to sleep soon?
I don't know about that one. Let's see this one again.
He's trying to say something, Attico. I heard you speak. I'm going to go to sleep soon, Attico. I have to go to sleep because I have to get up in the morning.
That's weird. That's the one that says I was under.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I've got to.
Yeah, I think
I really do have to go to sleep.
I really do have to go to sleep.
I always forget that you're on the East Coast, bro. I always forget that. I apologize.
Yeah, it's 1:39. So
Yeah, it's 1:39.
what I'm gonna
so
do is I want to
what I'm
thank
gonna do
Gekko
is
for communicating. Gekko, say hello to everybody on the ship for me.
Say hello to everybody on the ship for me.
And I hope you have a pleasant night, a pleasant evening.
See, now he's coming back to that.
Oh,
That's my station.
Going, I
Whatever
think
that station that was on there before, I never even heard of that station.
Yeah. You have classical music? Put on classical music. Classical music before I go.
Yeah, we're at my house now, see?
Yeah, John, can you put on classical music?
I can't hear you at all.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
You hear me? You hear me?
Yeah. Oh, now I can see. Now I can see the viewers now.
Okay. This is CmdrAleon. I'm on a spaceship.
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 My spaceship is my house.
My spaceship is my house.
Go on my live page, John.
My house is my spaceship.
Go on live on your page.
Okay, folks, I'm having too much fun here.
Okay, folks, I'm having too much fun here.
Right?
I've got to go to sleep.
I've got to go to sleep.
This has been the craziest night. I'm out here. Okay, take care.
I'm out here.
Love you, brother.
Okay, take care.
Take care, brother.
Take care, brother.
Okay. Okay, so that was interesting. I am now going to call it a night. It's been a crazy evening. It's now 1:42. I got to go to sleep. So I'm going to say officially good night, everybody. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow night on Encounters. And Laura, will they heal my cancer? I don't know the answer to that question, to be honest. You'll have to ask Gekko. The star people have the ability to help people. We'll have to ask them. Ashley, everybody, have a good night. Lisa, Jackie F, everybody. Just have a good night. I am definitely tired. It's been a long program. We'll see you tomorrow night. Please share, like, and follow. We got 105,000. Love to everybody. Really love to all of you. My moderators, everybody, take care. We'll see you. Have a good night. This will be on my YouTube channel. So all 163 people, tomorrow go to my YouTube channel, or if you go even now, Astro Command Spaceship News, you on YouTube will be able to see my other shows that I've been doing. All right. Take care.